What's this? What's this? It's magic in your ear. It's CJ, it's all good. He's back to talk to y'all. Quo says he's down. Alright, y'all. We got to get a restreamer to do it, but if we get to 4K during this run, hey man, Quo's gonna bring the car around. We'll do Splatoon 2. So you'll get one last run, one last one, if we get to 4K. But honestly, how could you not be happy with everything that we've accomplished in just 4 short days?
I can tell you, for me personally, CC Never Render, I am so proud of what we've done here today. Or this weekend, I should say, not just today, but I think we've done great work here. $3,620 is a lot of money.
That's not chump change.
It's not chump change at all.
That's a good bit of scratch. Also,
No.
For the last run, Team SpeedDocs here holding it down for you.
Holding it down for the underground.
We're gonna tag team it.
Yep. I'm gonna grab a bite of food real quick, but then I'll be right back. But yeah, beyond that, we'll be here all night. Not all night, but the next couple hours.
It's all good, CC. You hop in my Jansport.
Where's the Oh, there's no backpack emote. You don't have a backpack. It's carry. There we go. I knew you had one.
I got rid of it, but it's a good emote.
Unfortunately.
Ray says, "Give it to me. I will kill a man." Splat. We are $380 away, so we have our work cut out for us. But I believe in you guys. You guys have already surpassed all of my expectations. All of this seemed impossible. And yet here we are. We're on the edge of $4,000 for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. I gotta tell you, the Jakes are rolling in. If anyone has those Void W's, cash those bad boys in. Surely posts Speedo W. Alright, people in the chat, talk to me. Let me hear what your favorite runs of the event so far have been. Talk nerdy to me. What do we got? I do want to clarify really quick that we have raised a total of $3,620.01. I told you every penny counts, and someone really took that to heart. It would be really vain when Quo says, if we reach $4,000 raised. It'd be really vain when Quo says that his favorite run was Splatoon 2. Cartoon Summer Resort, nice. Conception 2, shout out to Conception 2. Personally, I really enjoyed the Banjo-Kazooie run by Asmi, as well as the Banjo-Kazooie Play-Around exhibition by 8-Bit Beast. We're out here trying to break Quo's wrists. Man, His genetic conditions are beating us to that. That was happening way before we got here. His right hand's like a rickety gate. Love you, Quo. Veronica Blaze says banjo. Kinda have to agree. Gotta say, Cece was even swayed by the banjo love. Wasn't but so interested in 100%. Got into any percent, man. You're still getting your footing from the marble game. Yes, Koro Rinpa. Man, there were a couple sleepers in this marathon. Filament was a sleeper. I think on day one. Let me see. I think that Hamtaro was a sleeper. That game was really fun. And just a blast. Koro Rinpa was insane. Like, here's the thing, right? You expect Super Monkey Ball to be insane. Because those guys are insane. But then Koro Rinpa comes and snatches your weave like that? Like, you're not expecting that. Who's prepared for a Wii motion control game? Kato says Monkey Ball. I think I know what Grace's is. I think I know what Grace's was. It's more likely than not the fishing race. The moment when she got that fish that was pretty big pog. Well, I'm just checking on the last poll of SpeedDocsAThon. And choose the next SpeedDoc video, the enduring, remaining, the last poll that we have left. Ratchet and Clank, Going Commando, and New Game Plus, no IMG. World record history currently sitting at $321.66. Not bad, right? Final Fantasy IX, any percent world record history, $252.80. So 70 small, or sorry, yes, that is indeed $69 that separates those two things. Can't make it up, ladies and gentlemen. I can't do it. So if you want to donate $69 dues, you can put Final Fantasy back in the lead. It's almost like we planned it, but we didn't. A very elaborate prank if we did. Oh, in third place is Jack 3 with $88. The people just don't want Jack. That's a shame. If we had a Jack run in the marathon, I think y'all would have been a little more into it.
That's pretty fair. I think having Jack would be a much better, or having Jack in the marathon would have definitely bumped up the numbers, but the people are spoken. They're not interested in Jack 3. They want to see Ratchet and Clank, and they want to see Final Fantasy IX.
Exactly. Go at Ricky and tell him to, no, don't do that.
Please don't. Please
we
don't
like
harass.
Ricky. SpeedDocsAThon does not condone the harassment of any streamers, even the ones that we tell you to harass by accident.
All right. I have gotten a quick bite to eat, so I have the fuel.
Oh, yeah?
I have fuel for the fire.
Well, you're gonna let it burn, right?
Oh, absolutely.
All right, the final run, the finale of SpeedDocsAThon, unless we get another $380, will be Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix Any Percent by jakefsomenumbers. We're gonna pitch to a quick ad. We're gonna take a pause for the cause, pitch it over to St. Jude, and when we come back, we'll get you started on that last run.
Most things are too good to be true, but at St. Jude, it's different. As a parent, I've been able to see the research and the treatment together benefit Audrey.
There's actually therapies that exist now that didn't exist 6 years ago. And that's really what's fantastic about this story, is that research is catching up with the patient. And of course, without donors from around the world, this just couldn't happen.
Because of you, we are finding cures. Because of you, we are saving children. Because of you, there is St. Jude.
Okay. Oh wait. Try that again. I might just be an idiot.
None of us have ever been idiots before. I swear.
Never. No, not once.
All right.
I'm seeing
think
an
we
idiot
are.
right now.
You're good, Dustin?
Yep, I'm looking at an idiot right now. I mean, yeah, I can see Jake.
Mood.
Mood.
What is up, guys?
Hello,
How's
everyone.
it going?
Oh, it is going. I'm ready for this.
We've got a full house here for you tonight to wrap up the final night of SpeedDocsAthon. It's going to be Jake F. Some Numbers doing Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, and he's joined by Demon Smalls, or Demon Small Z, I apologize.
Nope, you were correct the first time.
Demon Smalls and Dustpan, who we just worked with.
Yeah.
Yep.
Killing me, Small.
You're
Shout
killing
outs.
me.
Shout outs to my boy Dustin and my boy Demon being here commentary. Dustin of Donkey fame. Demon is a long RPG speedrunner. So he's most well known for Skies of Arcadia Legends and the Final Fantasy series, most notably 9 and 10. But also very knowledgeable about Kingdom Hearts in general. Before I start, I want to give a big shout out to all the runners of the marathon so far. I want big ups to all of you guys for submitting your runs and doing a good job for them, and also big shout outs to CJ and CC for putting on this event and letting me be the closer.
Yeah, shout out to those two especially. They did a wonderful job on every single doc I've ever watched from them, and I watched most of them since I've worked with them, and fantastic work all around. True professionals, very knowledgeable, do their research.
Very well researched. Very well
Thanks.
researched.
We try it. That's what we strive for.
It shows that you try, and it shows in the product as well. Keep doing what you're doing, guys.
Hell yeah, brother.
All right, so yeah, this is Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, beginner any percent, so we're playing on the easiest difficulty, but that does not mean the game is going to pull any punches towards the late game. So we will have to be very good in order to complete the game.
Alrighty, when you're ready, give us a countdown.
All right, in 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, good luck.
All right, thank you very much. So I don't have a timer up, so I just have to kind of assume 6 seconds have passed so I can skip that cutscene. Yeah, so this is Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. We're starting off the game playing as everyone's favorite character, maybe. I don't know. Some people like Roxas. But we are just going through a few days here in Traverse Town. There's absolutely nothing fishy happening whatsoever.
So this is Twilight Time?
Yeah, Twilight Town. Yeah, totally Twilight Town.
Okay, I believe.
Okay, I believe. So here we take the struggle bat. It gives us +1 strength. Magic is really, really good in this game, but in reality, we are going to be hitting stuff with our stick and then eventually our keyblade quite a bit. So strength is a valuable asset.
Yep. And on these first 2 fights, I'm actually doing RNG manipulation against Cypher. So I'm doing specific combos in order to... well, I just fucked it there, but... I was doing specific combos in order to set up RNG for the 2 Dusk fights that use a struggle bat. So I won't get the RNG I want, but it's just a minor time save thing. So what would happen is that at the start of this fight, the Dusk would do a floating attack and just kind of run away and then slowly float back down to the ground, which will let me get the 10 required hits off to progress the game. Oh, he still gave it to me. Okay. I lied. It's all a lie.
Yeah, so part of the combos that he's doing intentionally are called open hits. That's what they're called, right?
Empty hits.
Empty hits.
Empty hits, my apologies. Where he just leaves out the last hit of a 3-hit combo.
Yep.
So if you ever hear him say empty hit, that's what he's talking about.
Yeah, so pretty much, especially with Dusks in particular, the finisher of a combo will send the Dusk really, really far away, like absurdly far away. And we don't want to do that, so I know exactly the amount of hits it takes to kill a Dusk, so I just go for that and try and hit the finisher at the end. So you saw Big Law do Thug earlier, and I'm gonna do my best to emulate him here and show off my skateboarding skills while delivering mail at the same time. It's not bad. It's 730 is
You're
pretty
not
good.
a fraud. I'm proud of you. 730 is pretty decent.
Yeah, so on this day, we're pretty much trying to get money to go on vacation, but we don't actually need to get a whole lot of money. If you've ever played this casually, you'd probably farm a lot of money here, but you just need to complete a job and then go about your business.
Yeah, I was absolutely guilty of spending way too much time trying to get the, how much was it, 2,000 money?
2,000 is the is what they say the group will need is a total.
Yeah.
If you get that much, the game gives you like an AP up and like +1 point of strength or something. It's like, it's really cool, but it's legitimately minutes.
Yep. So somehow I still got the proper RNG even though I screwed up the combo.
Nice.
All right, so we're taking the sword here over anything else because it gives us the ability progression that we want. It gives us, I can't remember what abilities it gives us at the correct times, but pretty much it gives us the abilities that we definitely want. We don't need things like once more, and we don't need like defense ups. Yep. Oh god, okay.
So while Jake's fighting here, I'm going to discuss a little bit about the RNG he was talking about. So we don't really use it for a whole ton in this run, and it's only really used for the first few fights. But anytime you do a run of this game, it's important that you start from turning the game off and back on. You have to just start from the title screen.
Yeah, you can also, I learned the other day, you can also just go from the main menu back to the game select menu, and that will reset your RNG as well. I did not know that.
Yep, yeah, you don't have to fully close the game out. You just have to be at the title screen where it asks you which game you want to play.
Yeah, so we picked up a potion forcefully earlier, and well, we don't really need that, and it's a spot in our inventory. So during the start of this fight, we're actually just gonna toss it, because who needs healing right now? We won't need healing until later, and mostly we'll have our party member throwing on us. So this is Twilight Thorn. We've been using reaction commands, which have been the triangle button, but this is like the first tutorial part of being like, hey idiot, press the triangle button to do something. So we're gonna do the required reaction commands in order to damage the boss, and there's actually a little fun thing about the boss that'll happen here in a second after this reaction command that I always like to show off. So even though the boss isn't currently there, you can kind of parry him. And then we have to wait here, so you know you can just jump around. You can look at Goofy and whatnot.
Swing your stick.
Yep.
Swing your whack stick.
So after this reaction command, we're gonna try and get 4 full air combos off on Twilight Thorn's head. That's the maximum amount of damage that we can deal that actually matters before he moves away. And then we're gonna do some staggered combos after that in order to deal with some creepers that will pop up. So
air combos are used over ground combos here because they're faster.
yep. Late game, we will use more ground combos because we'll have better finisher multipliers, or modifiers, sorry, but for right now, swinging in the air is the best thing we can do. So we're just kind of walking away. We're staying as close to his face as we can so he'll actually shoot the vines around his face instead of at us. That way we can just walk away and then walk back and just continue wailing on him. The second combo I did against him, you'll actually notice I staggered it very, very slightly, so I knocked both those creepers away. If you don't do that, you will actually get bodied by those creepers. So now we're moving on to struggles, which are casually they're fun, but in a speedrun they're sort of annoying, especially in beginner, because believe it or not, the hardest difficulty crit actually has a big leg up in the struggle fights, simply because they have an ability called draw. and we don't. So we have to manually pick up all the orbs that we're gonna drop. So Hainer, we're just gonna body him in this corner. He can actually be a small bit of RNG there where he can swing once or twice. And if he swings once, you actually can't knock him into the corner right away.
The object is to drain him of his orbs, grab his orbs, even with 0 orbs.
Yep.
Yep. So I actually got a little bit of bad RNG with some of the orbs at the start. Like they bounced kind of really far away. So, oh, he grabbed that. What a dick. Oh, this is disastrous.
Oh, no.
Actually, oh no, dude.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm getting bodied. No.
Get slapped around. Oh no.
So this is like the worst struggle fight in my opinion. All right, so we're gonna finish with time left on the clock. That's all that matters. That's all I care about. But so that fight, like, you have to grab the orbs and then combo them again to grab all of them, and it just doesn't work. Whereas Vivi has an actual set strategy, so I'm gonna do a full combo, a sliding full combo. I'm gonna avoid his retaliation, do another combo, and then I'm gonna do 3 empty hits. 1, 2, 3. Move out of the way, and then 2 more full combos will leave him orbless or with little orbs. So that was a really good fight, and I'm just gonna clean up all the orbs, and that was Vivi. So it's hard if you mess the strat up simply because, oh, you know, we just get bodied by the giant bat, no big deal. It's hard if you mess it up because Vivi jumps around like a madman. He is super quick and hard to hit. Oh, I didn't mean to use a finisher there, but that's fine.
Yeah, that's what you saw there when Jake launched that dust halfway across the screen. That's what he was talking about earlier, trying to use empty hits where he can, rather than finish out combos against particularly mobs.
Yeah, so we're fighting Axel 1 now. There's a very small bit of nuance here. We equipped guard before the struggles specifically for this fight. So we're gonna do 3 full air combos. Oh, that missed actually. So it's gonna be 3 here. So I actually, yeah, okay, so I got DM'd here. After he attacks you and you mash out your guard, you have to slightly stagger your combo to stun him, but I staggered it a little too far and he was actually able to parry off me and get his DM off, but that is fine.
DMs are a term for desperation moves, which are, the screen will darken and the enemy kind of goes ballistic and beats you up. They generally have super armor for the duration, can't take damage. And yeah, we hopefully won't see too many DMs over the course of the run.
So Dustin, what are we doing here?
Well, we're fighting Setzer, a guy that looks suspiciously like Seymour from Final Fantasy X. I don't like him.
I don't ever want to hear that said about Setzer again.
Yeah,
so we're gonna intentionally lose this fight actually because of the consolation prize. It gives you +1 strength, which is better than the elemental resist that you will get from the trophy after beating this Seymour looking guy.
Yeah, if you beat him, you get the champion's belt, which gives, I believe, 20% resist to like each of fire, lightning, and ice. And then if you lose, you get the medal, which is +1 strength, and we'll have that equipped for a long, long time.
Yeah,
yep,
we will
because
have
Wax
that.
Stick.
Yep, like I said earlier, strength is really valuable to us.
We will have that equipped all the way up until Timeless River.
Yep.
Which is probably one of my favorite parts of the game, just because it's such a, it's so different from the rest of the aesthetics.
It's a nostalgia trip
It
for sure.
somehow fits in just perfectly. This game is so magical.
All right, so we're equipping the medal there, and then we're turning summon animations off in the menu. We could have turned the summon animations off either there or at the menu where we turn on guard. I choose to do it there just because it's slightly less D-pad inputs. So now we're going through the 7 wonders. I believe this is, what is this, day 3 or day 4?
4?
I think it's 4.
I don't remember.
Yeah, there's totally nothing weird happening here. There's just orbs coming out of the wall, which is totally normal.
The 7 wonders is day 5.
Is it day 5? Okay.
Yeah,
man.
according to my notes.
Man, it's almost like I can't remember what day it is anymore.
Yeah, mood.
Yeah, so this is the worst of the 7 wonders. We've got the Vivi clones here. They will attack with an unblockable move after they pretty much run away. We want to try and stay to the center and not get hit because we don't have aerial recovery on. That was actually really good.
And these guys also died on 1 hit. That's...
Yep, they have 1 HP. What are we hitting them with, CJ? We're hitting them with something called a struggle bat.
Yeah, right.
No, it's a Nerf bat. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
All right, so now we've got Shadow Roxas, which is actually the most annoying. It's the second most annoying Wonder, mainly because he's really hunched down, so doing air combos on him is actually a little bit difficult.
And coming up to the best of the Wonders very shortly.
Yes.
No, the one that looks like me.
No, it's a friend. It's a. You'll see.
I'll let the cutscene play. I'll let the cutscene after the Wonder play.
Oh, where we see what's in the bag.
Yep. So so coming up, we've got I believe this is Wonder number 4, and it's just a big trash bag surrounded by trash cans. So it's Demon,
Oh yeah, it's literally just me.
And so we're just gonna do the reaction commands. There's a soft lock that can happen here. I'm not sure how it works or what causes it. I've never had it happen to me, so we'll just hope that it doesn't.
Yeah, this is just more press triangle, idiot.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and it picks up. There's a small RNG element here where it can go a certain amount of distance before making you jump. But yeah, so
Get ready.
Turns out. Yikes! It was a dog. So we were riding a dog the whole time.
Doge, dog. What a good boy.
Yeah. So now we're pretty much running back to exactly where we were.
Yeah, we're going back to the mansion for a cutscene, and then we're gonna call it a day.
Yep. Just heading on back. So we've done our vacation, which we saved up all that hard-earned money for. Working our whole 1 mail delivery route.
Right.
You also notice that sometimes, like, I'll be moving around and the camera won't be moving. I'm actually just holding the right trigger to lock the camera. It makes movement in some areas a little bit easier because the camera follows behind you if you're on auto mode, and it's just, it's nice to not have to deal with this.
Yeah, to all 3D game developers out there that put this mechanic in your game, thank you.
Yes. Giving me the option to on the fly lock my camera is one of my favorite mechanics.
Almost mandatory these days.
Oh yeah. Bad camera can ruin many perfectly good games.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, so now we're on the final day. Roxas is realizing that something is really wrong here. And Axel shows up again to berate us, and we're just gonna be like, nah fam, I still don't know who you are. And now we're going to actually be introduced to our first new enemy, which is the samurai, or the assassin, my bad.
Assassin,
yes.
So these enemies can actually just off themselves, and it's bad in the first couple fights, because we do want the experience they give us.
Yep. Yeah, they can self-destruct. They won't give experience or money if they do, and they also that attack does about 1 billion damage, so don't get hit by it.
Well, on beginner, it's not a worry about getting hit by it.
Yeah, also that attack does about 1 billion damage, don't get hit by it.
We're secretly playing on critical mode.
I sure hope this isn't crit. You are missing a few abilities, sir.
I just didn't turn them on. Yeah,
no, you're just torturing yourself playing crowd.
Oh god. Yeah, the major difference between like the other categories in critical mode is that you start off with a bunch of abilities on crit, and you start off with 50 bonus AP. That's going to be the big time difference as far as collecting stuff goes between crit and beginners. We have to collect a bunch of AP boosts in order to equip the abilities that we want, whereas crit doesn't. So we're gonna talk to whoever this is. If you didn't play Chain of Memories, then you literally have no clue who that character is and why they're there.
I'm gonna say her name.
No, you're not.
Because this is totally the second game in the series. There's nothing that came before. There's no other game besides one that came before this.
Yep. Yeah, there's this is the second Kingdom Hearts game. They're number 2, right?
Okay, I believe you.
There's some more dusks.
Oh god.
same idea. We're gonna use empty hits. You can chain reversals to string
God.
combos.
Yeah, I'm getting bodied by the ones that aren't getting hit by the reversal. So we want to kill 3 to spawn 2 assassins. And then we're going to try... Oh, God. Okay, so I got bodied by the attack. I couldn't jump out of the way, so... These guys are slightly annoying. Okay. Well, that guy is just going to come ruin my day, isn't he? Oh, God, I can't believe I dodged that.
Gaming, honestly.
Oh, man. Yep, so mistiming dodges is sad, guards is sad. So...
Yeah, there's a gigantic window where you're punishable if you whiff a guard.
So now we're gonna go on to Axel 2, and I'm gonna let this play for Demon.
Thank you.
Axel.
Simply amazing, Roxas.
Has one of the best lines of dialogue ever delivered in a video game.
I'm so flattered.
Because not only does Roxas remember who he is, but he also has not one, but two Keyblades. All right.
Thank you.
So-
Quentin Flynn is such a god-tier voice actor. He delivers that line so well.
So we're actually gonna just run to the side of Axel and dodge that fire pillar, and we're not gonna finish combos here. Oh, I might actually not hit the ground wall fast enough. Okay. Sick. Actually, in my PB, I got DM'd by Axel because the RC did not stagger him, which is something that can happen.
That is true.
So yeah, that's Axel. I actually think the crit fight is slightly more interesting because you get to do a little bit more than just, you know, do the same combo twice.
Yeah, the dual wielding Roxas fight is really cool. It's a shame the mechanic wasn't used more, but
Yep.
you know, you had 2 Keyblades, man.
Yeah. So we are done with we are done with Roxas.
Thank God.
He is
Now the game starts.
I respectfully disagree.
Oops.
We only have worse characters now.
Yeah, so we right there we
Okay, I
turned yeah. We turned Donald and Goofy onto party attacks.
Sorry.
Because we don't want them to attack Sora's target for pretty much the entire run. But we don't turn them on Sora attack just yet because we actually do want them to deal damage to other enemies at a good point in times. Specifically this fight right here. So this is a fight where you can either die, do enough hits, or have a certain amount of time progress before it just moves along. So since we're in beginner, we actually want the experience, and it's easy enough to get and not die. So we're just gonna wail on things for a little bit here.
Just gonna whack stick.
Notably, in addition to changing the targeting mechanisms for the other characters, we turned off Donald here and stole all of the items from our party members because
Except for Goofy.
They are doesn't he have like stealth potion on him?
Yes. So
Yeah, but, like-
so we took the ether and the potion for Donald because we don't want him to use either of those, and we want the ether for magic reasons. But we left. You could take the potions off of Goofy if you want. It's not that big of a deal. But you can, for free, without losing time, have Goofy just use them later on, when when you literally can't do anything else.
Yeah, ethers in particular are a pretty valuable resource, and Donald's really bad about just using them super selfishly when there's no reason to.
Yeah,
And on himself.
I've got some pretty triggering memories of finally getting some endgame items and loading up my party, and then them all blowing them all in one fight.
Oh yeah, giving your party members elixirs in this game is sad.
Yeah, yep, you learn that
Don't
lesson
do that
real
one.
quick.
Yep.
Except if this is, you know, level 1 data org and you have to.
Yeah, you know, what was it, 108 mega elixirs or whatever? Yeah, fine.
And just, you
No big
know,
deal.
and just pray that they use them. All right, so we're leaving Twilight Town and heading on to the mysterious tower. You know, nothing going on here too much. You know, just gonna chill here.
You skipped the ether. I'm so mad at you.
It's peak
What?
time.
The wussy ether? What? You get that?
I mean, I do, but I'm also bad. I also like ethers.
Yeah, so Pete's like, meh, and then he runs away.
Yeah, sometimes the shadows can go underground and it wastes time.
Yep. The
That's
shadows
putting it very
are
lightly.
the shadows in the speedrun are one of the most annoying enemies in the game because they just go underground into something called 2D mode, and they can actually just decide to rise up and go back underground before you can actually hit them.
Yeah, they can just literally just waste ridiculously ludicrous amounts of time.
And I'm hoping that doesn't happen. So we're just wailing on guys here, and oh god, come on, Donald and Goofy are not really helping me out here.
Yeah, sounds like Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, so we got one more forced fight in the mysterious tower, and then we're gonna go meet Yen Sid. Which hey Dustin, did you know that Yen Sid's name backwards is Disney?
It is not.
Oh, okay. Understandable.
Wait.
Oh, why did my auto target change? I've been robbed.
So anyway, here we're introduced to these Soldier Heartless. They have a reaction command called Cyclone. It's great if you can get them to decide to let you use the RC.
Yep, we are trying to force it using 2 empty hits and then a single empty hit.
Cyclone does a ton of damage and it's got a pretty good AoE, so sometimes you can catch other enemies with it. It's great.
Then we're gonna do, a little cool farm here. Well, farm here. We're gonna just combo this guy up the stairs. And then we're just gonna jump on this guy's table. Hey, look, it's Yen Sid. Did you know his name spelled backwards is Disney?
Okay, I
sure
believe
didn't.
you.
And then we're gonna get a clothes change, and it's also gonna make us stronger somehow.
Man, these are cool clothes, though.
It's time to change clothes. It's time to get drive, and then we're gonna go for a ride.
Yeah, so right there we just gained Valor Form, which is a mechanic in the game that uses up one or both of your party members in order to pretty much gain different abilities or movement options. Pretty much for most of the run, we're going to use Valor as a movement option. It make us go fast.
Yeah, you run pretty fast with Valor. It also gives you the ability High Jump, which it's not super relevant here, but it does make you jump higher.
Yep, so we're going to immediately use it.
Kinda neat, but
and then we're going to do a little cool little movement tech there.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, we also want to level up some of our forms to gain their growth options and to increase how long we can be in the forms. So we're going to be doing a lot of very fast form gauge leveling. What doesn't run? Oh god. Okay. So we're meeting assassins now, which are a more annoying enemy.
Samurais.
Now we're meeting samurais.
I always mix them up. I always get them backwards. I don't know why. But yeah, so we meet samurais there. They're a really annoying enemy, and we're gonna find out just how annoying they can be here in a minute. After we talk to some characters who have never been in any other video games ever.
Yeah,
Ever.
definitely not.
So we're a little movement tech there, to hop on that thing. So we're gonna come up here and we're gonna grab a drive recovery and an AP boost. We want the drive recovery for later. Hopefully I don't have to burn it when I don't want to, but
And
who
that
knows?
fight was so bad. I didn't realize how long it had taken you. Like, you can make it almost to this door in Valor if you have a good pace.
All right, so now we have one of the worst fights in the game. Oh, okay. That was actually like the first time I've ever seen that happen before, where Leon didn't hit.
Straight up shoot him.
Yeah, Leon literally hit none of them. Oh
Alright,
god.
so,
Okay.
in this fight, you have a Gunblade boy here who likes to not be helpful in any way, shape, or form.
As you can see, he's doing his best, right?
Yeah, sure. So Samurai Nobody spawn here, and we're gonna try and use their RC dual stance to hit things in a gigantic AoE.
Yeah, this is one of those hard press triangle idiot.
These guys aren't too bad. You can pause buffer it too if you're worried about missing a dual stance.
I never got this before in my life. Before watching Jake do this, I've never gotten it before.
Oh, literally, you just block them. If you parry them.
That was a really good Bailey fight.
Almost.
Yeah, that was pretty hot.
That
was fast.
consistent to get that RC.
Yeah,
we
so
learned the fire spell off that fight too.
Yes, we
which,
did.
I'm sure we'll use a lot at some point.
yeah, so pretty much we want Leon to stay by the gate and not come away from the gate, because if he is not by the gate, he can actually hit the samurais out of their out of the reaction command before we can even use it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we got the first gummy mission coming up, so this is actually a really good time for donations if we got any. Let's make sure to get to 3750. So CC has to run Ring Fit Adventure.
Cursed.
It's true. It is cursed.
Truly a speed game, man.
Dude, did you see that run earlier this?
Oh,
I
dude, it was
sure
so
did.
good. God,
that 40 minutes. Just
Yeah.
whatever you do with the little ring.
I mean, I guess I've been thinking about hitting the gym a little bit since we've been trapped in this nonsensical 2020. But you know what, man? Maybe speedrunning Ring Fit Adventure.
on intensity level 30.
Just keeps
Big
going.
ups. Big ups to that guy. The forearm workout that you have to do
God.
for that run. Man.
Apparently,
shout-outs.
he's done full game runs. That's like an 18-hour run.
Oh God!
Has he done full game runs on intensity level 30?
Oh, I don't know about what intensity level. I just know that after
God,
it came
'cause
out,
that-
pretty soon afterwards, I saw runs of it. I was like, good
Oh,
lord.
I mean, I do like 100% Skies of Arcadia, which is 22 hours ish, and I can't imagine if I actually had to be doing physical exertion during that run.
Yeah.
Oh God, it's already hard enough to stay awake.
Yep. So to like explain what the gummy missions are, they're pretty much just glorified auto scrollers.
You ever played Star Fox? It's that.
yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, so
better.
unlike Kingdom Hearts 1, where your ship weight actually matters for speed, as far as like how fast you travel through the gummy, it doesn't matter in this game. So really, it's just don't die. And in most of the gummies, it's really, really difficult to die. Like you have to just like walk away for most of them, or be like me and just like laugh through most of it and be almost dead.
Yeah, gummy missions they're not particularly difficult really on any difficulty, but
Yep.
you can die on mission ones, but you generally really do have to make a concerted effort to die.
A big note on how one that can kill you actually fairly quickly if you're not careful is Olympus Coliseum's gummy mission, which would be the next one we go to. So we're going to Land of Dragons first. It's really quick to do. We get some good stuff from it. We'll get some Valor XP from it.
I was always a big fan of the gummy missions.
They're fun.
Yeah, they're really fun casually. But in a speedrun setting that isn't plat, it's just yikes. All right, so we're gonna be introduced to Pink, and we're gonna put Goofy in our party, and then we are going to we're going to take all of Pink's items, equip ourselves with some ethers, and then we're actually gonna press the touchpad here to bring up that menu. Because if we don't, the next time we pause the game, it'll give us 5 tutorials instead of 2.
Yeah, it's faster to just do it now.
So something else. In order to use Valor form, we do have to have Goofy in our party. So
Yep.
can't do it with like Ping and Donald. It would need to be Ping and Goofy to use Valor here. Valor form's experience gain is based on hitting enemies. So the more things we can beat the crap out of, the better.
Yep. And we will hopefully get Valor level 2 in the first mission coming up. Pre-missions is... It really sucks because of the shadows. There's so many of them, and they can all go underground like immediately. But we're gonna go into surprise attack first, and hopefully we will get our Valor level 2. If not, it's not the biggest of deals. It'll just cost us a little bit of movement later. The Kingdom Hearts auto target is godlike.
We got level 2.
There it is.
Yep. So we immediately revert out after we get level 2 because we want to build up our drive gauge immediately for after we finish the missions. We're using fire here, but not the finisher because, again, finishers knock enemies far away and we want to keep them close. And
Should you collect the orbs?
you don't need to, but you know, if you feel the need to, you can.
They're orbs.
Orb.
Round.
All right, so mission 2 is a lot, pretty much the same as the first one, but we're going to be introduced to assault riders, which casually a lot of people might have hated.
If you ever want to have a miserable experience, you land your dragons in level 1 crit. That's really fun. Assault riders are great, man. You are just getting destroyed.
I was doing that on purpose so I could waste MP to go into MP rage.
Oh, okay. MP recharge is good. That's true.
All right, so we're gonna wait for this assault rider to swing and then wail on him, because it'll stagger him enough to where he can't go into. I guess it's like a DM phase kind of thing, where he'll just like, yeah, he charges you and you parry it.
I'm just glad he's dead.
Yeah, assault riders suck.
All right, so this mission sucks because it's a bunch of shadows on their own. We're just gonna blizzard that one. Well, that one decided he didn't want to come out and play. And then we're gonna run over here, grab this one. Hopefully, he went underground. You can actually use blowing up the tents to push the shadows into the air. So we're gonna break this tent for later. Demon, what are the enemies called that spawn here in a second? I can't remember their names. These guys. I can't for the life of me remember what they're called.
Oh, the wizard dudes?
Yeah.
They're called,
I can't remember either, but as soon as
All
I
right,
hear it, I'm gonna hate myself.
Yeah,
Oh,
anyone in
same.
chat, please let me know. But yeah, so we want to have Valor form for movement directly after that. So we use the explosion from Valor to deal damage and also kill them. And now we're going to be running towards the summit. So we got another force fight here. And we're going to try and do a strat where I do a square input to kill all 3 of these enemies here. And I got it. Oh, no, I didn't. How did he not die? I'm a fraud.
So, Valor has an ability called Omega Drive, I think it's called. It allows you to go immediately into a combo finisher at any point during a combo by pressing the square button.
Yep.
So.
Fraud alert.
And we're actually going to not kill these guys here, because if we don't leave them alive, an assault rider will spawn literally. Oh God! Ah!
Oh, it's there. It's there.
Well, the assault rider rolled in and we rolled out.
Yeah.
So.
Run.
Good to me, man.
Nightwalkers.
Okay. Nightwalkers.
Nightwalkers,
Okay.
there you
Thank
go.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you. But yeah.
Thank you,
So
baseball.
I guess one of them decided to despawn themselves, but you can get through there and kill, break that rock wall like without an assault rider trying to body you. So now we're in the cave fight. So we stayed in Valor form all the way up to here, and because actually a party member left our party, specifically Goofy. Oh, that is not good. Thank you, Shadow. I appreciate that. But because Goofy left our party, it actually refunded all of our drive gauge because we were still in the form, and the game doesn't want to like punish you for like using a form and then like immediately going to a cutscene where you lose a party member that uses that form, because that would just be lame.
Yeah, I believe we abused this mechanic.
A lot. I can't believe it.
There's a pretty good way to force that mechanic too if you're just playing casually. If you get to a room with a save point and you're like just about to run out of a form, hop into the save point and leave the world and then re-enter, and it'll fully refund your drive.
Wow, that's rigged.
Yeah, it's
so
super strong.
I love it.
If we would have not gotten Valor level 2, okay, I did grab that. If we wouldn't have gotten Valor level 2, we would have ran out of Valor going into the cave fight. And it doesn't matter because there's so many shadows there that fire hits so many of them at once that we would have gotten our drive back like so quickly that it might not as well have mattered. It's just good for speed.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
So
it's an excuse to run faster, basically. Like,
yes. So we're on the summit fight now, and this is a timed section where we're going to try and kill as many Heartless as possible for the experience. We want to try and be level 14 like during Beast's Castle. It's really nice if they give us their RC speed trap. And of course they all ran away. Because it's a
the
big...
next part of my notes here say map warp. Why do they say that?
We're gonna save warp coming up.
Okay. Oh, I get it now.
No, that's not what map warp is. It involves mashing buttons on the world map next to 1-3.
Yeah, if you want to find out what map warp is, go watch the DKC1 world record progression video. I'm sure it's explained there.
Yes, it is. TJP does the map warp.
Map warp. Fantastic.
Whatever here, I don't.
It's been a while. Listen, it's been 2 years.
I wasn't around back then. I don't know. Leave me alone.
All right, 97 Heartless is really good. That's a lot of experience. I should definitely hit level 14 for that. So now we actually find out that Ping is Mulan. Whoa.
Whoa.
Who would have guessed? This also gives us Mulan's limit attack, which is gonna see use pretty quickly.
Yep. It is really good, specifically one part of it. If you ever casually play this game again, never use the X input on Mulan's limit. It's bad.
Yeah, it's terrible compared to the triangle input.
So I see a comment in chat here. That's crazy. This is ran on a PS2. During that section, there actually aren't that many Heartless or spawned there at all.
Yep.
It's just a giant like part of the background, and only like a dozen or so will spawn, so that when you, like then they just respawn. You know.
Yeah, you'll notice I was jumping. Yeah, you'll notice I was jumping a lot to try and get more of the enemies to actually like decide they wanted to render in.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna see it later on in a spoiler part.
Yeah. During a certain battle.
All right, so here's how good Mulan's limit is if you only use the triangle input. So there's a bunch of enemies here, including Nightwalkers and Bolt Towers, and we're just gonna use the triangle input, and all the Nightwalkers are dead. And if we get lucky, all the Bolt Towers are dead.
Yeah, the triangle input on Mulan's limit is hilariously overpowered.
Wow, we got lucky.
There is a chance that the Bolt Towers can actually be out of range of the limit finisher. So we just go Valor there and kill him. So now we're on to, I like to call him ShamWow, but we're on Shan Yu.
Sure.
Wow.
Sure. Why not, man?
That didn't click. I don't know why.
That's a good one.
All right, so we're just gonna wail on him with Valor a bit. Oh, that was actually unlucky that those whiffs, but we're just gonna use a reaction command. Valor form actually has a reaction commute ability, which is very useful. I can't believe he didn't phase there. Okay, there we go. Now he phased. And I got bodied. But yeah, so... Oh my god, it whipped!
You hate to see it. You really
So
do.
many whips. Yeah, so pretty much there's a lot of parts, there's a lot of bosses that have HP gates because the game like the developers of the game didn't want you to miss out on boss content. So they try and make it so that you can't skip phases on certain bosses, and Shan Yu is one of them. So when he went all purple, he phased into his second phase, and you actually have to wait for that to happen in order for you to actually be able to kill him. And we parried him. You can guard it, or you can just use an attack in order to force his reaction command. So I actually unintentionally, because I've been practicing without it, I killed a lot of enemies during the first gummy mission to get a blueprint that has more armor, specifically for this gummy.
Yeah, this gummy mission, the end of it can
It can
do
body.
a lot of damage to you. Very, very, very quickly.
Yes, Type, we are playing on the beginner difficulty.
The thing is, like, even though beginner seems like it would be, like, easy because it's on the easiest difficulty, it assuredly is not. The speedrun is still really, really tight in a lot of spots.
Yep, once we get to about the halfway point, that's when things start to really, really, like, pick up in intensity. So, as opposed to crit, where you can just, like, die to almost anything, beginner, you don't have to worry about that too much at the start, but as we go down the line, and especially in the end game, we won't get one shot most of the time, but we can in fact die. There is a death risk during boss fights, yes.
Yeah, like this run is far from free.
Yeah. In fact, on the final boss of the game, I will show you just how fast you can die on beginner. But yeah, these cannons on top of the boat are what can cause you to actually just blow up really quickly, especially on the bow of the ship where there's like 6 of them, because they all shoot at once and you can get just bodied, and they deal a lot of damage. But the good thing is that there's health in these ghosts. You can also break the whatever the spike is on the front of the ship. I can't remember what it's called.
I don't know, you killed it anyway. So it's good.
Yep. For fun, I'm going for the ship kill, because why not?
Yeah, it doesn't cost any more time.
Yeah, so for people that don't know, the ship kind of has like hidden HP. Most people know that you shoot the skull at the front and you kill the ship, but it actually has more HP depending on how many parts are still left on the boat.
Yep, so by taking out all the tires, all the guns, taking out the spike, you decrease the ship's total HP for the final phase.
And you can also hit it here. You can see it lighting up, but it actually doesn't deal any damage to it. Which is always a little bit funny to me. Yeah, so we're heading into Olympus Coliseum after this. We do the worlds in this order. Pretty much we want to get to Olympus Coliseum as quickly as we physically can so we can get its Keyblade, because it gives us a very important ability for a lot of the run.
Air combo boost?
Yes, air combo boost.
The Star Seeker's air combo plus. Air combo boost increases the damage of
all of our aerial moves.
All of our aerial attacks, right?
Yeah, all of our aerial attacks. Yeah, so the big mechanic, the big mechanic, especially for most of Olympus Coliseum, we won't be able to use our drive gauge, as we are not a true hero.
Well, did you consider just being a true hero instead of not?
No, we are not going to equip ground boost, mainly because for most of the run, ground combos are not going to be something we do. And by the time we do ground combos, we're doing more damage than it's going to matter.
Yeah, in general, we don't really use ground combos until we have access to certain finishing modifiers.
Yep.
Stuff like finishing leap and explosion, namely.
We don't use explosion.
This category just straight up doesn't use explosion.
Yes, it does not use explosion.
Wow.
All right, so
explosion's so good.
Yeah, so there's actually a little strat I learned right here where you can actually farm a little bit of the XP on these dogs.
Oh, cute. They do line up well for Blizzard, so.
Yep. So back in Land of Dragons, we did a menu when we got Mulan. We equipped a couple of abilities. We equipped Slide Dash, which is going to remain on the entire run.
Slide Dash is not only fast, it also does a ton of damage.
Yep. We also equipped Scan and Aerial Recovery. Aerial Recovery is a really good ability. You can equip it earlier, which I think most people do at this point. Oh god, okay. This guy just did not want to move.
You get air recovery from Twilight Thorn.
Right? Yeah, Twilight Thorn. But yeah, so we're just kind of walking to Hades now. If we do have any donations, it would be a good spot for 1 or 2.
We haven't got any donations.
Man, I need some donations because I need to see CC run Ring Fit Adventure.
That's right.
It's something that we all need in our life that we just didn't know that we needed.
It's true. It's true. In case you weren't aware, this marathon that we're running is raising money for St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital, right? We are raising money. This goes to help kids. St. Jude's is a great organization. They do a lot of research into pediatrics with catastrophic diseases like cancers and leukemias and all that kind of stuff. So if you want to help save the kids, not just here in America, but like that research goes all over the world, right? That kind of knowledge gets spread around, and we are gonna, we're gonna beat cancer, in the kids, right? So we're gonna get rid of the cancer. So if you want to support that, please consider donating to St. Jude's. And if you get it to 3,750, I have to learn a Ring Fit Adventure speedrun. So if you want to see me I exercise a lot to a point, to a very exhaustive point. By all means, please consider donating.
So we are on Hades Escape now. It's pretty much 3 tiers of force fights. We can't deal any damage to Hades because, of course, we're in the underworld. It's king in the underworld. So we're abusing a reaction command off these bats pretty heavily called Bat Cry. It does a ton of damage.
Yeah, James Woods, king of the underworld.
And you'll notice on platform 2, I actually was in first-person mode. It's actually a good strat because Hades will use those fireballs, as you can just see there, feel the heat. And pretty much when you look down in first-person mode, after about 2 seconds, your party members actually teleport on top of you. And they pretty much, they guard us from fireballs. Like Orange just did right there, but not right there. Oh god, okay. So on crit, I would be dead.
You'd be very dead. On level 1 crit, you would have died instantly.
Yes.
That fight. This section is insanely fun on level 1 crit. Heck W. Oh, it's so fun.
Yeah, so pretty much we couldn't deal any damage to Hades at the start. Like I said, we're in the underworld. So we just ran away. We're running back up to Olympus Coliseum to talk to a true hero to see if we can't learn how to be a true hero.
I mean, again, I just think you should just be a true hero. Like, just don't not be one. It seems a lot easier than all this.
Yeah, man, just
be able to use
say
drive gauge would be great.
Just say that I am, no big deal. You also
we're
notice
on
that
our way. We're on our way to talk to a true hero, but I mean, we already talked to Warren, so.
That guy is not a true hero. I don't want to hear it.
I just think.
But before we get to Olympus Coliseum, there's one roadblock we have to go into. It's a puppy.
Doggy.
I still forget this fight.
I always forget this fight is here. I'm just like, man, why do I have a split for Cerberus here?
Yeah, so this fight has 1 press triangle idiot, I think.
If I do the fight correctly, yes.
Yeah, and it's near the end. But yeah, just use your stick, mark the dog.
Yep. He's actually giving us a good pattern so far, where he didn't jump away a lot. We are not going to die to the doggy because Mickey does not do enough damage to warrant using him here. So we're using we're using Orin's limit here to actually just dodge this DM, and then we're going to jump into the RC. And, just casually, bad doggy, okay. And I think since we did enough damage to him early on, yeah, we'll kill him before he gets back.
Oh yeah, this is a dead dog for sure.
Oh, okay, I lied. That boulder screwed us up.
You got.
Oh
yeah,
no.
You got
oh no. Yeah. Okay, it's fine.
But yeah. One cool thing about Kingdom Hearts 2 is that strats from boss to boss can vary substantially based on which difficulty you're on.
Yeah, definitely. So in crit, you would actually just immediately die to Cerberus to summon Mickey, because he deals infinitely more damage to Cerberus than you are able to do on your own.
Mm-hmm. Because here in Olympus, the damage floor scaling hasn't really started to catch up yet, so you do actual just chip damage as Sora. It's embarrassing how little damage you do.
Yep. So we're, I failed to mention, but we're running on the PS4 version. And a fun fact about the difference between the PS4 and like the other versions, the PS2, PS3 version, is load times. They're pretty much non-existent in the PS4 version. So that little drive transformation I did there was actually would be slower in the PS2 version and PS3 version. So we're training to become a true hero here by gathering orbs.
I mean, there's some hero that wears green that breaks a lot of pots. I guess it makes sense.
Is he a true hero?
I mean, I got 3.
He has saved the war. He has saved the world.
13-hour randomizer last night, so I'm gonna go with no.
How long did that take? 13?
13 hours and no one killed the pig. So
like,
yeah.
You guys had literally everything except medallions and like, rocks. What happened?
Yeah, great question, man. I don't know. My stuff was locked in somebody's game, dude. I don't know. Multi-world stuff.
Good lord.
Yeah.
All right. So
Anyway, sorry.
on this mini game, we're pretty much timed. We're waiting for this giant urn to spawn so that we can combo it. Because it spawns 10 orbs as opposed to singles, and if you knock it into other small urns, then they also spawn 10 orbs.
Yep. It's definitely the fastest way to do this, is just to hit the big guys.
Yep, so we're pretty much just clearing space so that the big guy can spawn. Because if you just stand there, then the big urn just actually won't spawn. So we're gonna pick up the one and only power boost that we grabbed throughout the entire run. And I'm pretty sure that's across all categories for 80%. That's the only power boost you grab. Mainly because it's literally just right there.
Hey, Sora. Oh wait, not yet.
Oh dang, we fell into the ground.
Yeah, we fell.
Whatever shall we do?
So we're gonna see some ghost enemies spawn in this room, and you'll notice right over here. I won't take a direct line because this guy decides to almost snipe you.
Oh, look at that.
And those things actually do a fair bit of damage too. They don't really play.
So now we're moving on to the next couple bosses. There's actually a lot of bosses in Olympus Coliseum. I think they made up for the fact that since you do the cups here, that they put all the bosses in the first visit. Yeah, so we're gonna go up against everybody's favorite Organization 13 member. Post it in chat. Dance, water, dance.
Defeat 100 forms within 80 seconds. What a fun mechanic. So the RC Wild Dance is really, really good. In this fight, his water tongues like to use Wild Dance that you're having to do in the setup. But yeah, this guy sucks.
Fun fact, actually, this is a spot where if you hit a water cone into the music note and you don't get rid of it, it can one-shot you.
Yes.
Even on beginner. They do a wild amount of damage.
Yep. Yeah, it's really important you actually use Wild Dance.
Yes. Or be in Wild Dance while they're using their attack. That attack is ridiculous. So we're a true hero now somehow, just because we were given a stone.
Okay, I believe you.
Hey, look, our drive gauge works now. How cool.
Feels arbitrary.
All right, so we're going to use our power boost and a couple AP boosts that we've been picking up, and we're going to equip Aerial Dive, which is a very good ability. And this is the fight I was talking about earlier, where we're going to have Goofy just use potions on us. So we're going to kill off the enemies that are around, and then we're just going to act like we don't know how to play the video game and just walk into attacks. Or, you know, Pete's just going to not do that. I want Donald to walk like a little bit closer so he also gets hit.
No, he just wants to cast Thunder at max range.
Like
Alright, so
any
that's
good mage would.
Alright, so that's one. Okay, that's two. So we got one more on him. So yeah, we actually can't kill Pete in this fight. We're just on a timer here. I didn't get to get any extra XP. All right, so now we can actually kill Pete, and he can give us one of two RNGs here. He can either throw a ball, or he can go into a pinball, and we don't want the pinball, which is what we got, unfortunately. I just should not have said anything. So we're just gonna wail on him. We're not gonna use finishers, mainly because we don't want to use it till it kills him, because he can use the pinball move again, and the boulders falling from the sky are really bullying me. Oh, that didn't kill him? Okay. Yeah, so Pete's pretty annoying.
So this fight gives us Trinity Limit, which is a pretty good ability.
We might use it once or twice, you know.
Yeah, it's decent. Can't really complain.
So we're gonna
It's based, I guess.
we're gonna revert from Valor there, and we're gonna put on Trinity Limit, take off guard, and then we're gonna go into this is a really annoying fight. The reason we've been picking up ethers so far is so we actually have a backup in case something goes wrong here. So we're gonna use a Trinity here. We're gonna use Break and Ultima into the finisher, and it'll deal with this head. But since it's a Hydra, and hey, what are we gonna do?
Hey, Sora, get up on the Hydra's back.
Yeah, we're gonna get up on the Hydra's back. So we use an ether there because by the time we deal with these 3 Hydra heads, we will have full MP to use Trinity Limit again.
When we
So
use
we're
the
always-
Vanquish RC, we're gonna try and angle ourselves toward the next head, just to save a little time.
Yep. So the next usage of the Trinity Limit is the big. It's the big one. It's going to decide whether or not you get the quick kill on this fight. We want to target a specific head and use Break and then Ultima again. And hopefully we'll deal enough damage and get a good enough pattern on the heads that we can actually kill him before he decides to leave the ground, which I think we got a bad head pattern here. And I'm targeting some random head, which is Monka S. So I don't think we're going to get the quick kill here. Yeah, okay, so this is why we have the extra ethers.
Major drive.
And I'm just going to cut off 16 heads at once without ever having to use Pegasus Run. If that limit does not kill, then it's rough going.
Yep.
But we made it out.
Yep. And we got the Hero's Crest, which we will have equipped for a very long time.
It's a really good Keyblade.
Yep.
So we're going back to Hollow Bastion to see our good friend Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, except you know he's gonna have a bout of amnesia.
Yep, some Heartless are gonna break in and try to steal the book. Book gets damaged, and there's side quests in the game. You pick up chests, and there's pages to Pooh's book. As you put the pages back, there's like mini games and stuff, right? And that unlock Pooh's memories, and I think you get a Keyblade out of it, and it's a really, really, really bad Keyblade.
Yeah,
Yes.
Sweet Memories isn't bad. It's just misunderstood, man.
All right, so we're gonna find out here how good Trinity is. So we're gonna kill a couple Heartless here to make sure all the enemies are spawned in that we need to, and then we're actually just gonna dump this major drive into the wall and not hit anything, and then everything's gonna blow up. So it turns out that the finisher on the Trinity Limit has a base amount of damage it can do if you don't hit anything. And talk to Pooh one more time, except he doesn't remember who we are and he's all bothered.
Oh, bother. I can't do it today.
And then we actually get our first summon of the run, which is Chicken Little, which we won't use at all, not a single time, not a once.
Definitely
good
not.
limit.
Definitely not broken at all. Summons in this game as a whole are really good.
Yep. All right, so we're on to another gummy mission. So if CC or CJ have any shoutouts or donations to say, please go ahead and do so.
Still no new donations. Unfortunate. But it's all good, man.
I guess people just don't want to see CC run this game. It's kind of sad.
Yeah, it's really, really saddening. At least we get to see CJ do rhythm games.
That is true. That donation incentive was met. But I guess we kind of mentioned it a little bit. For any of you who aren't in the know, this is SpeedDocsAthon being hosted by SpeedDocs. We are a YouTube channel who does speedrun histories and other types of speedrunning content like that. So check out our YouTube channel. But one of our donation incentives, the last incentive that's still alive now, is you can donate to pick which video we're going to do next. So we have Jack 3, we have Ratchet and Clank 2, and we have Final Fantasy 9. Those are the options you can pick.
Alright, so Jake and I are definitely a little biased here.
Yeah, we're a little bit biased here.
Make Final Fantasy 9 win, or I'm never forgiving any of you.
Yeah, so
Yeah, there's some a couple of seasoned FF9 runners in the
voice,
right now.
yeah, in the voice call.
That's good. Let's see some donations. Hopefully, maybe you can, while you're not in the middle of something, go tweet at somebody. Make a donation quick. Let me double check real quick if I still got time.
Yeah, you got plenty.
Oh yeah, you got time.
Okay, so Final Fantasy IX is at $252, whereas Ratchet and Clank Going Commando is at $321.
Ooh.
That is
Darn you, Zem!
definitely called the truth, man. But that's like $70. Not insurmountable, Everybody, if you get three or four people to chip in $20, that's getting your money's worth out of that. So
Could even go with a $5 donation train from the chat. I'm not saying, I'm just saying.
that is true. There's a
Yeah,
I'm
man.
saying
Even a $1 donation train. If every single one of you donated $1 in favor of FF9, we could be in the lead by a pretty decent amount.
That's right. That's right. So it's not over yet. Please consider getting your donations in if you'd like to see that.
and
we will get
FF9
to
is a. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna say, you can get your donations in, and you'll get to have an influence on what video we do next.
Yep. And FF9 has a wealth of very knowledgeable and very friendly runners that I'm sure will be very, very, very grateful to talk to you guys about, which I could point a couple in your way.
Shoutouts to my boy Taco.
Yeah,
And-
we're gonna.
Yep.
By all means, before you leave, before the end of the marathon, just make sure you drop a little note somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
We'll take a note, or DM me. Let me know. I will need those at some point.
All right, so we are in Beast Castle now. We saved this trip for 3rd, mainly because we want to be level 14, and we also want to have the Hero's Crest for damage. I actually didn't see what level I am, because it actually does matter. Okay, I'm level 13. So coming up, we have a mini boss called Thresholder, and you can one cycle him, but the strat varies depending on what level you are. But I am level 13, which is actually the easier strat.
Thresholder is a
This boss can get pretty crazy pretty quickly.
Oh, level 1 of this mini boss is fun times.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, level 1 Thresholder is definitely one of the sticking points of that route.
It's pretty silly, yeah.
So it takes 3 cycles to push this wardrobe over, so we just kind of fill the gap with giving Sora a concussion.
I approve.
Because that's what he needs is more memory problems, right?
What are you talking about? He's fine. All right, so we go into Valor, and we're going to go into the Thresholder fight. So we're going to start off attacking the door, which is a weird thing to say. It's just going to take 1 full air combo to get the ghost possessing the door out. And of course, we're gonna get bodied by the gargoyle. And then we're gonna do 2 X inputs and then a square input on the ghost. And of course, I miss it. So pretty much what you're looking for there is the square input actually has a small hitbox, which stuns the ghost in place long enough for you to be able to one cycle it. The downside to not getting the Thresholder one cycle means that I will have to use the drive recovery that I picked up in Hollow Bastion up early, because we desperately need Valor form for the boss fight in this area. So it's a little unfortunate, but it just makes the Pete fight in Timeless River a little bit more annoying. Yo, shoutouts to a puzzle piece.
That's our second puzzle piece. How many more are we gonna get this run, Jake?
Depends on how I
0. All right, got it. Thanks. It helps with the stream.
So we're just gonna light some lanterns, Cogsworth's over there holding on for dear life, but we're just kind of chilling, just taking it at our own pace, just no big deal.
CC spot.
I think this will do the trick.
I think someone didn't tell these things here that this is actually a speed run.
Yeah, Lumiere really doesn't want to like move at anything resembling a reasonable clip. He's.
I mean, he is a candelabra. Give him a break.
Dude, I don't care, man.
It's a Disney movie. Your logic is irrelevant.
All right, all right. You know, sure.
Right, so we're gonna use up the drive recovery there, so we can go into Valor form. We are not level 14 yet, as far as I could tell. I don't think I got a level, so we are going to get it right here.
Do you gain abilities when you gain levels? Because you just got upper slash. Is that not a?
Yeah,
there you go.
no. Yeah,
most abilities are got by completing story triggers.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
So we need level 14, not pretty much for this fight and the final boss fight. So we need to snap Beast out of whatever the fuck's going on with him. He's having a bad day. And fun fact, this is the only RC in the game, at least in the speedrun, that matters how fast you mash it.
Please control yourself.
Yeah, please control yourself.
See body
So
him.
now- Yep. And I forgot to put Goofy in the port. Actually, no, I don't think it matters. I don't think. Yeah, so we're going to Belle's room. Actually, no, it does matter. I'm stupid. Yeah, so pretty much heading over to Belle's room to find out, oh man, she's not here. We're gonna go to Valor form and run to the courtroom. No, not the courtroom. We're fucking the ballroom to fight.
We're gonna find my absolute favorite boss in the game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This is Darkthorn.
Dustin,
Well,
you remember when
Shadow Stalker. So the strat here, we're gonna go for something called windowless. If you take a step back, he'll actually go up into the chandelier instead of the window. So he's gonna go up in the chandelier, and we're going to just body the chandelier, and then we're gonna do 6 X and oh, okay, that was weird. I wonder if this will still work. I don't know if I'll have enough damage. Nope. Okay, so it was really weird that my hit swift and didn't let me combo, but I would. Oh, I can't believe that worked. But pretty much we would stop him from going into the window. So this might actually be able. I might still be able to do the strat for Darkthorn. But yeah, dropping my combo for whatever reason, even though I definitely hit him. So we're gonna do 2 square inputs. Oops. We're going to revert and do a Trinity, if I can menu properly. Yeah, Beast did too much damage. So, pretty much what I was going for in the Shadow Stalker fight, which is a fight prior to this, I was going for something called windowless, which you do 6 hits, which is 3 X inputs and then a square input, run to the window, and then do an X square input. And then pretty much that sets you up to still have Valor on Darkthorn, which you do a square input, revert into a Trinity, and you're just able to body him because he doesn't actually have... he's not at the HP threshold to do a pretty long drawn-out move.
By the way, mind if I sneak in a donation?
Go right ahead.
Hey, so we got a $5 donation from $5 Train. Take it home. Comment enough said. Also got
That's
a
what I like to
second
hear.
$5 from Anonymous that says choo choo.
Yo,
All
let's
right,
go.
Good start.
Good start.
So
Well done,
we're
everyone.
yeah, we're on to Disney Castle now, and pretty much we got to go talk to Minnie, and then we're gonna play everyone's favorite game. We're gonna play Push That Mouse.
I've never heard you so exuberant.
So
Yeah, this
might
one
have.
is
I don't know.
we're gonna bring Minnie over to this wall, and hopefully, if we line this up right, we're just gonna shove her.
Yeah, it's a lot faster than like trying to call her over.
Yep.
She moves very unspeedrunly.
Oh god. Okay. This enemy is blocking me.
Not a speedrunner at all.
Oh god. Okay. No. Okay. Oh no, she's like right out of the range. No.
don't show
Silly.
up this game.
Still, he's pretty good. That's
That was all right. That was all right.
not bad
Yeah.
for push that mouse.
Yeah, so the reason why it's faster to push her instead of call her over is because she actually can only run a certain amount of distance before she'll actually stop, and you have to use faith and then call her again. She can only run about so if you see the ring of her faith, she can only run about 2 lengths of that before she stops. Or if an enemy gets, you know, too close to her, she'll just be like, nah, fam.
Let's go.
All right, so we're just going along here. No, nothing too interesting. If you're short XP for whatever reason, you can farm these guys on your way. Or if you're short money, you can also get some money from these guys. We need 640 money going into Timeless River to buy 2 Tourmaline rings, which will remain on Sora for the literal rest of the run.
And what do those rings do, Jake?
They give you, I think, +1 strength, +1 AP, but I could be mistaken.
That sounds right.
Yeah, but first we have to make a short detour to Hollow Bastion so we can actually get into the Timeless River.
Yeah, we gotta watch a cutscene.
Well, watch.
We need to start out of a cutscene.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we can go to.
Yeah. Now we can go into Timeless River.
All right. Okay, now we can. All right, let's go.
So, right off the jump, we're gonna run over to this Moogle and we're gonna buy our 2 Tourmaline rings. Actually, I have a good amount of money. All right, so we're gonna equip them real quick, like. All right, the metal is gone forever. And then we're gonna go
1 strength.
2 AP, 1 strength. Okay. And then we're gonna go
1 strength.
over to Pete. But hey, this Pete looks different.
Is it because he's in black and white?
Yeah, he's Void's cousin.
Jesus.
Void's ancestor from the 30s or 20s.
Yeah, so now we're on to Windows. So right now is where we're gonna find out just how busted Chicken Little is. If you don't like hearing the sound of whistling, I suggest you go away for a bit. But also don't go away.
Stay here and hang out with us.
Yes. So he has a built-in magnet effect, which turns out magnet's a little bit broken.
Yeah, Magnet is a really good ability. I'm gonna abuse it a lot.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, Magnet. It's up for debate which is the actual best spell in this game between Magnet and Reflect, but they are both really just absolute and utter abominations of game balance.
Yeah, that. If you want to watch a good video on the actual flaws that this game has, and it goes over like what's wrong about it, even though it doesn't seem like it is, I actually recommend watching Bloody Biscuit's KH talks on the subject. He goes over, it's like a 30-minute video where he actually talks about why Magnet and Reflect are bad for the game.
Yep.
All right, so we've got another annoying enemy. We've got these cars.
The hot rods are the single worst Heartless in the game. Change my mind. You can't. They're awful. They're awful.
Yeah.
The list of reasons these things suck is too long for me to make. Like, they have this charge attack where they're invincible for like the entire time. They do way too much damage. They're slow. You can't really knock them around. Like, they just.
Yep. So we're gonna see that DM, pretty much that pseudo DM that demon. Oh, we're not, because Chicken Little's a boss. But
Chicken Little's bossing these guys around with some baseballs.
With some baseballs, yeah. So pretty
Chicken
much,
Little's really good.
Chicken Little's really good. We're gonna use them a lot for the next couple worlds, just because of the magnet effect. So we do the windows in the order that we do them because we want to be able to use reaction boost for this window here. Like, just look at that. Like, that's just so stupid that I was able to do that. And Chicken Little was just like, nah, fam, I got you. Bring them all in. We'll have a hug.
Yeah, that's what you're having as a hug. So, reaction boost, as it sounds like it would do, it increases the damage of reaction commands. And air slash here, really good. So,
Just, you know, a little bit. decent. So you'll notice that we used Chicken Little in the first 3 windows. It's because we actually refunded our drive gauge after all of those windows. This is the 4th one, and we actually won't be refunded our drive gauge afterwards, so we're not going to use Chicken Little here. Even though I don't even think he would be very good here. I don't even know.
But anyway, the reason that our drive gauge gets refunded, it's the exact same as those drive forms. If you have a summon active and you go into an area where your party splits up, you get your entire drive gauge back.
Yep.
Quite powerful. Trinity limit, really good.
Yeah, just a little bit. All right, so we're gonna go into Valor again. So now that we have reaction boost on ourselves, we also have the additional reaction boost on Valor form. So it'll only take 3 garbage hits to take a Pete. Zuking, my first speedrun ever was Dishonored.
Yeah, Jake runs a ton of games, actually. Like, he's really, really good at most games he picks up. Like, you picked up Deus Ex, and then we're like top 3 in what, a week? Like,
I was top 10 in a week, yes.
Yeah, like it's stupid. Knights of the Old Republic you got pretty good at really quick.
And then that game is just a whole different speedrun now.
Yep, yeah, that game is something. I've heard you play some Zelda games sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah, a few Zelda games.
Mm-hmm.
Super Metroid, Chrono Trigger, a couple Final Fantasies.
Yep, 9 and 10 with me. Also, did you ever finish a run of 8?
No, I did not.
Okay. I don't blame you, that game's impossible.
A man of many talents, many different speedruns.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pretty much, I watch games and I go, hey, that tech's cool. Let's do it.
Let's do it. I love that mentality.
And it also helps that a lot of the games that I run are actually games that I really enjoy casually.
That's good. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't have means to play all those games, but I would love to. I'd love to learn some of the tech. Some of that stuff is really fun to just to do casually.
Yeah, learning some speed tech in games is just really fun because it lets you play the game in a different way than you ever would have thought of.
I agree. By the way, we have a $20 donation from Buddy. It says meow. I guess it's a cat. Keep that train rolling. This is an amazing run.
Yeah.
Yo, thank you.
Thanks, Buddy. Shout out to Buddy out there.
Yeah, I like cats. Big fan of cats.
Thanks, buddy.
I honestly thought it was Buddy the cat because I thought my cat might have made an appearance.
Maybe.
I haven't seen
a cat named Buddy. So
I used to have a cat named Buddy when I was a kid.
nowadays you have a cat named Harvey, and I'm surprised we haven't heard him today.
Oh, he's locked out.
Oh, okay. Understandable. Have a nice day.
That's the tweet.
So we would use our drive recovery before this fight normally, and use Valor form for all but the very last phase of Pete. We also get, a very useful Keyblade there. Totally useful. We'll definitely use it. No big deal. And that other thing we got, it's no big deal.
Yeah, that Keyblade is horrible. Monochrome is just isn't like item boost. Like, God.
I don't even remember. So this is actually the easiest gummy in the game. You can actually walk away for most of this gummy and be fine.
But yeah, we also got the reflect element off of that fight, which I don't know, man. I don't know. Reflect is.
We also got
useless.
we got something else, Demon. What else did we get?
Nothing, man. Don't worry about it. We got monochrome and reflect. That's all we got.
Yeah, so reflect is really good because it's not because it's just a good spell because it reflects damage. So reflect in most games, you would think you would base it off of the incoming damage. So, if an enemy kind of, flicks you, you would reflect the flick damage back. But actually what reflect does in this game is it reflects back it bases the damage off of your magic stat. So even though we don't have a relatively good magic stat right now, it's still much damage. But we're not going to use it in this next world because there's no real good place to use it in Port Royal coming up. But for the rest of the run, there's going to be a lot of reflect.
Yeah, reflect is a ridiculously powerful spell.
I recall Port Royal being a lot of fun casually in the game too.
Yeah,
I like
it's really
I
fun.
like the mechanic with the pirates and the moonlight.
If you were hype when you first saw that Port Royal was in Kingdom Hearts 2 as a kid, say I.
Well, I
Definitely, same. Because if I recall correctly, I don't even think the second Pirates movie had come out when this game was released.
I do not think it was. I don't remember.
I don't remember. I'll leave the Googling to someone else.
Yeah, I could look it up. But...
Someone could just tell me the years randomly, and I'd probably believe them.
Okay, I believe you.
Yeah.
Pirates of the Caribbean 2 came out in 1962.
Okay.
Okay, I believe you.
Yeah, I can believe it, man. Johnny Depp looking real dapper for being, negative a number. Seems fine.
I mean, he's an immortal.
Whoa,
Yo.
keeping that train going.
Yeah,
That's what I like to hear.
Liam out here donating $5 all aboard the Jason Mantzukas playing. I don't know who that is. Playing Kingdom Hearts. Gotta Google that real quick.
Who is that? I don't know this person.
I don't know either. Check Google. He kind of looks like it.
Wait,
Well-
who is it?
American comedic actor, writer, and podcaster. Recurring
Okay.
role as Coffee on FX comedy series The League.
Sure, why not?
I think I might know who that is, but there's a lot of people I apparently look like. The most common one being Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
Anyway, so we're on to Port Royal, and we're gonna, segue our way back into the video game.
Oh yeah, right, speedrun. Okay, so
Auto scrollers.
So more
people do
magnet.
Stupid thing.
So yeah, we're gonna summon Chicken Little, and then we're gonna cast Blizzard because whoa, hang on a second, our magic didn't work. Oh God, they're skeletons. They're spoopy.
we can't hurt them, unfortunately.
So turns out, magic does much damage to skeletons.
Yep.
Thank you for googling Zuking.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it wasn't even out yet.
Yeah, I didn't think it was out because I'm pretty sure I was like super hyped. So I was like, man, maybe they'll spoil a little bit of what was the second, like Dead Man's Chest or whatever. And then they didn't. It's fine.
So this force fight here, we're actually going to use literally the entirety of our magic bar in order to complete it. It is routed so we have just enough magic to complete the fight in the fastest way possible, and I love it. I love it when strats just work, just like Todd Howard intended.
I
Dun, 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 dun.
Jake, who's
So-
Todd Howard? I don't think I got that joke. See the guy that keeps sneaking into my house and installing Skyrim on random devices?
Onto your smart fridge.
Skyrim is like the modern Doom. It's almost like a challenge to put Skyrim on every single device.
Oh,
Yeah.
speaking of Doom, I saw a video today. Somebody was playing Doom on a pregnancy test.
Yeah, I saw that.
What the hell?
That was actually debunked. The pregnancy tests use a really specific OS. But they do have enough processing power to run Doom, and that's what matters.
Yeah.
That's,
There was a really good Twitter thread about this. I saw it the other day, and I was like, alright, man, 2020 is cursed.
I can't believe I fell for it.
So
I should have read the article.
you know what's also unfortunate is that like Rockstar has reached Bethesda territory with GTA 5.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That game's like, what, probably 20 years old at this point?
Jesus Christ.
All right, so we've got a forced fight here. It's another timed fight. So we're summoning Chicken Little to use Magnet. We're also gonna grab this Mithril Shard. That's not gonna come into play until literally like 2 hours from now.
Yeah, we're using it to for synthesis, right, or something?
Yeah, that's for it. We're totally going to do synthesis with that Mithril Shard. Why we're
Totally,
grabbing it.
totally.
Hard word to say, synthesis.
You have not
English
played enough
is-
Final Fantasy IX, good sir.
English is a hard language, it turns out.
You know, Demon, I think I might be okay with that.
You should play more Final Fantasy IX. It's a good video game.
Just don't speedrun it, Kappa.
It doesn't
Yeah,
really
yeah,
start like it doesn't really sound like it's up my alley. I like starting on the left side of the screen and going to the right side of the screen. I'm not a big fan of going like in that third dimension, so
I see.
you can keep it. Be quiet.
But what about the levels where you have to go up, like Slime Climb?
No, your argument isn't valid.
Oh, how about the levels where you have to go down, like PCK?
Yeah, it's still invalid. I mean,
Yeah. Anyways, so you'll notice we used FPS mode twice on Chicken Little. We actually are doing that on purpose. We do want summon EXP, and you get summon EXP by pretty much wasting a form gauge. And using FPS mode will like lower 3 or 4 summon gauges, and you actually get an experience for all of those gauges used. All right, so now we got a really terrible fight. I really hate this fight. It's another 4th fight, and mainly we want Chicken Little to be good. So Chicken Little will actually only use Magnet if he is okay. So he's just he's doing what I don't want him to do, and he's just holding it. Like, he will not stop. Chicken, can you stop? I request that you cease and desist this behavior.
can you not?
No, nope. He's just not gonna stop. I legitimately don't know what to do when this happens or what causes it. But this probably means that we're going to lose our summon gauge before this fight is over, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, we can work around it though.
He is still holding it.
He doesn't know how many firecrackers he wants to throw, man.
Holy crap! I have never seen him go this long before.
You go, diminished chicken.
Okay,
We
at
got
least we're
Aerial
still.
Spiral from that fight. Aerial Spiral is really good.
Oh my god! At least we still had him out at the end of all that. But holy moly! I have never had to hold an L so hard.
Alright, I opened my door so we may get visitor.
Anyway, so we're on to this fight. So we saved using Valor form until right there, mainly because for high jump, but we also want to have enough Valor form gauge for Barbossa. So pretty much we're going to be running to Barbossa. We're going to grab 2 AP boosts on the way. Because again, this route, so the route I'm running is actually the most beginner-friendly route of the game. And it requires 47 AP total. There's actually, like before I continue on, there is a very good tutorial done by world record holder Insert Logic for this category. If you want to learn the game, I definitely recommend watching that. I also am making in my notes for menus also have what to do within the force fights, and I might also give that to the community heads to maybe put as an available asset.
There's no shortage of resources to learn this game. It's very beginner friendly and welcoming.
Yep. So Barbossa, we're just gonna use oh, he went to the into the darkness, and now he's gonna body me.
Yeah, we need him in the moonlight to be able to hit him. So.
Yep. Yeah, he's not cooperating. Okay, there we go. So a big thing I didn't really mention earlier is that in order to kill a boss, unlike in Kingdom Hearts 1 where you just deplete their HP to 0, you actually have to have the very last hit on a boss be a finisher, and magic counts as a finisher. And Port Royal's done. Barbossa was mean as per usual. Chicken Little really, really wanted to show us his firecrackers.
He went to 11, yeah.
Hey man, his firecrackers are cool, all right. Let the kid have a good time.
All right, so if you want to hear the best gummy mission music in the game, here you go. Guitar Dude just decided to have at it.
Yeah, both the Ancient Highway and what's the other one? Forsaken Highway? Both have really, really good OSTs.
Literally F-Zero.
No, for sure.
I was thinking that if I had someone here to do this gummy mission, I would learn how to play the guitar part. But unfortunately, I am just sadly here by myself. Do I like KH3? Yes.
Good answer.
Yes, with a caveat. I think like I'm of the opinion that flow motion is a shitty mechanic and I don't like it. But other than that, I enjoy the game.
I think they handled flow motion better in 3D than they did in KH3. So yeah, I totally agree.
Like outside of Tron World and Dream Drop Distance, I agree.
I completely forgot that was a thing. Yeah. Tron Legacy World is something that was in that game. Thanks for reminding me.
So, a good movie.
Have you played Dream Drop Distance?
Talking about the movie.
Yeah, have you played Dream Drop Distance? Okay.
But pretty much as to why I think flow motion is bad is it's a mechanic I don't often use, and I often use it by accident when I'm trying to do something else. But
you turn off the flow motion abilities.
Oh yeah, I know. I normally do. But is it by any means a bad mechanic? No, not really.
It can be frustrating when it procs and you don't want to do that for sure.
Yeah. The reason why I don't like it in Dream Drop Distance, especially in Tron Legacy World, is that all the rails that you can grind on are just kind of built into the floor, so you can just walk onto them and trigger flow motion. When you're just trying to walk to a location, you get launched in the opposite direction, and it's very, very tilting.
Yes. By the way, we have another $5 donation from Anonymous.
Yo!
That's what I like to hear.
Jake is putting out some Aquaman vibes, some Jason Momoa, not like Entourage. Compliment.
Yo,
Wow,
I haven't gotten the Jason Momoa compliment yet, so yo, thank you.
That's a good one.
Honestly, I think Jason Momoa looks like Jake.
I was totally born before Jason Momoa. Totally.
Yeah, sure. That's how that works, right?
They modeled him after Jake.
Don't know about that one, Chief.
I'm Aquaman. I can talk to the fish.
Wow.
We can use whale.
Cool.
All right, so now we're in Agrabah, and you know this fight sucks. So we're just gonna get bodied.
Yep, this is another one of those fights where you either sit here and beat the crap out of dudes for a while and they keep respawning, or you wait long enough, or you just die. And dying here is far and away the fastest.
Yeah, we actually got unlucky. The little fucking Hitmontop move that they do doesn't deal as much damage as the other move that they do.
So it's called Rapid Spin?
Hey, shut up. The runner is talking.
Like, unironically.
But no, so it deals less damage than the other move, so it takes 3 if you get 3 of the corkscrew moves as opposed to the other move. All right, so we've got a decent sized menu here. So we're gonna customize reflect and ethers. That is not an ether, sir. And we are going to take all of Aladdin's ethers. I also usually take an extra potion, and we are going to, oh, I forgot to customize as well. I always forget this menu. This menu has a lot going on in it. We're gonna equip guard, take off counter guard, and put on aerial spiral, which is another very, very good ability. We're also going to do some quick wisdom form grinding, which in order to grind wisdom form, you just have to kill Heartless. So we're gonna kill.
Killed in form of 1 XP.
Okay, so we're gonna kill those 3, and by the end of this world, we will have wisdom level 3. There will be more Chicken Little, I think. I don't remember how much, but there might be. I can't remember. All right, so we're gonna use the shift shot RC, which is a totally reasonable RC. So we're gonna get wisdom level 2 right here in this room. So we're gonna go wisdom again, and we're going to reflect. By reflect, didn't catch them, and then we're gonna pretty much kill all those enemies and get wisdom level 2. And now we have the wisdom has a very, very good ability, and it's the only reason why we level it. It has the quick run ability. So you hit square and you dash forward. It pretty much eliminates the purpose of needing valor for movement. So we're pretty much going to be using wisdom form and quick run for the rest of the game as far as movement goes. So Abu can't stop touching stuff as per usual. So we've got to guide him to the statue, and we're gonna nudge him along too, which I found out recently is something you can do. Yeah, so in order to get the growth abilities on some of the on all of the forms, you have to pretty much level them up to a certain amount. So we want to get valor level 3, wisdom level 3, so we can use quick run on base Sora. But so we told you that reflect is broken, and this is going to be your class on just how reflect works. So reflect. Take in damage and you deal damage out in an area, right? Okay, that's pretty basic, right? Well, we're about to get a little bit more advanced as we go here. So we've got large bodies here. Cool. So that's not bad and all. So this is going to be your intermediate class on reflect. So we're going to use blizzard, and then reflect, and then blizzard. Oh, that whiffed, but that's okay. I'm a god. I actually have to burn an ether here, which is fine. And this is your advanced class. So we're going to actually show you the cool things you can do with a reflect. So we're going to kill this first enemy. Actually, might be too far away. Use reflect. Yeah, I was too far away. So if that would have worked how it should have, if I would have been a little bit closer, what I would have done is I would have used reflect and then used Trinity to bring the reflect up to the enemy to kill it.
Yep, when Sora gets close to an enemy, he will physically bring the reflect damage with him because he's closer when the reflect detonates. It's a really, really cool mechanic.
Yep. All right, so this is where we're going to get wisdom level 3. This is treasure chamber. So there's going to be a lot of enemies, and we're just going to use reflect a bunch. Because it is fair and balanced.
Those are not words I would use to describe reflect, sir.
What are you talking about? It's fine.
Yeah, you press one button and literally kill 7 enemies, like with literal 0 counterplay from them. Yep, great. Oh, 7. Did I say 7? I meant basically an entire group of mobs. So, Reflect's greatest strength is when you use it against long attacks, you can just chain reflects together and deal damage multiple times. Kinda like that.
Yep. So the main thing about reflect is you can use it 3 times in a row, but it'll only output the damage 1 time, which will come into play a lot later. All right, so here we are going to use all of our AP boosts. And we are going to equip Aerial Finish, Quick Run, and we're going to give Donald Cure back and Fantasia. Cure is mainly for safety. You don't have to if you don't want to, but it's right there, you might as well. And now we are going to go fight the Twin Lords. We also give him Fantasia, which is his comment limit, because it pretty much limits give you invincibility, and it's a really handy thing to have in certain areas. Yeah, so right now we actually just cannot take damage.
As long as he's in the limit. As long as that limit gauge is up, he can't take any damage, which is really, really powerful.
We're gonna go into Valor form here because of the damage we want. Oh god, okay. Please let me attack you. Thank you. I greatly appreciate you letting me attack you. I know it's not something that anyone would do, but I greatly appreciate that you have allowed this of me. All right, so that's Agrabah 1. So pretty much we're just using Valor to beat up on the enemies. The Comet limit is also really good to kill the little ice and fire enemies at the Twin Lords spawn when you beat them. Because in order for you to actually fight, like for them to pop up again after you make them kind of split apart into the enemies, is to make sure all of those enemies are dead. And we picked up Genie there, which is another really good summon. The summons in this game are really good.
It's all right, I guess.
Genie will see a lot of use in some particular strats. One notable use will be in Port Royale too. It's a pretty cool strat.
Yeah, he does a lot of cool magic stuff.
Yeah, hopefully I do the Port Royale 2 thing right. It's so hard. All right, so if we have any more donations, this is the second to last gummy, so make sure to get those read out.
Notably, this is another one of the gummies where you actually kind of have to pay a little bit of attention. The boss here will body you pretty hard.
Yeah.
Not at least somewhat cognizant. It's not saying it's exactly hard, but you can't, like, say this is bathroom break time.
Yeah. There's really only the Port Royale gummy is the one you can use the restroom during.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Halloween Town is coming up. A lot of people love Nightmare Before Christmas. It's a lot of people's favorite Disney movie. I actually like the world too. I like the aesthetic of pretty much the way that your party members look in this world. So it's gonna go by decently quickly. We're not gonna do too much here, except for the final boss.
Yeah, the final boss can go, 3 ways, I believe?
No, the final boss is just pretty much a 3-minute auto-scroller.
Oh, it's Oogie Boogie, right.
Yeah. You're thinking of Prison Keeper.
Yeah, that's the return. Spoilers, sorry.
Yeah, Oogie Boogie
Spoilers? Man, I can't believe you're spoiling this game that almost no one has played before. Man.
Yeah.
And it's not like, you could really spoil the plot of Kingdom Hearts. There's just so fucking much going on.
It would take a lot of work to spoil this game's plot, yeah.
I mean, the plot of this game is Sora being told something and then going this.
Waxed it. Yeah.
Okay, lady.
And being called Roxas a bunch and not knowing why.
Hello, Roxas. I am not Roxas. Goodbye, Roxas.
I am not Roxas. If you haven't seen the Kingdom Hearts in a Nutshell videos, do yourself a treat. After this marathon is over, go watch it. It's like a 30-minute video, which is it's pretty much a compilation of all the videos that this guy's done. It sums up Kingdom Hearts in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Okay, I believe.
Exactly. It's pretty great.
Also, don't forget that Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memories is a video game coming soon. And if you guys know, every single Kingdom Hearts game, including mobile games, are canon to the Kingdom Hearts story. So if you want to know what's going on in Kingdom Hearts, you have to play a rhythm game.
You sure do. It will be required learning, which is, yeah, I don't know, man. I really liked Theorhythm Final Fantasy, so I'm kind of hoping Melody of Memory winds up being good. But, we'll see.
Oh yeah, I hope it's good. It's just like, God, I can't believe it's a thing that's gonna have to be played.
Oh yeah. It comes out in like a month and a half or something, 2 months.
Yeah. So Jack Goofy. So we are going to take Jack's items as per the usual. We just take our party members' items. And then we are actually going to put on Finishing Leap, was a very good ability.
Give me strength. Make some room.
Man, a lot of Mean Girls talk going on in chat. All right, so this is another fight that we're just gonna death abuse. We have Genie out because, one, we have Donald Cure on, and two, we don't want our parties actually inadvertently dealing damage to those enemies, so we just bring out Genie because he can't heal us beyond the threshold of what we need to get to progress. I have not seen, so this is basically a Kingdom Hearts.
Here it is.
Here it is.
The door to Christmas Town.
So Jack, while his base attacks aren't very good, his limit is one of the best in the game. As you will find out right here.
Prepare to scream.
The dance call is pretty ridiculous.
I don't think this is gonna work. Yeah. So a really weird quirk about this particular fight, if the very last hit of Dance Call kills those two enemies, it'll actually skip that cutscene that just happened. All right, so just grabbing more chests because we need more AP boosts. And man, some children, they just made a mess. They just made a mess of everything in Santa's workshop. So we're gonna go teach them a lesson. Oh man, a Kingdom Hearts speed dog would be good, but yeah, it seems like getting information is a little bit difficult because there's even so much about these games that's just not known. So there's RNG in this fight with Prison Keeper. Oh, and we got best RNG, so he can eat one of the three children at random. Best RNG is Lock, worst RNG is Shock, and you know, Barrel's just over here, just like, am I a joke to you? Okay, he's just not backing up before he throws these fireballs, but that's fine. So we're gonna go Limit Form. Or not Limit Form, sorry. We're gonna go Valor Form. I got Limit Form on the brain because I almost went Limit. You can like skip him eating the next child, which is a very odd phrase to say. But I'm not exactly sure how it works. I've never actually gotten it before. All right, now we got Shock. The reason why Shock is the worst because of this right here. Pretty much we have to get up there and combo Prison Keeper out of that move. All right, so now all three children have been successfully eaten. We're just gonna wail away. And that's Prison Keeper. St. Jude, eat the children.
Yikes.
I don't know. We might have to talk with St. Jude about that one. It's like I don't know if that's helpful.
What's that,
Is that
line
demon?
from Silence of the Lambs? I'm having an old friend for dinner.
All right, that's a good line.
So we're
Demon,
making
are
our
you
way.
outside? Do I hear crickets?
There's a cricket that's taken up residence in my bedroom. Been playing my mic as often as
From the
possible.
country and he likes it that way.
Yeah, this thing has been causing me no small amount of headaches over the last few weeks. It's misery.
Oh, man.
I didn't even notice until you pointed it out that it was there. I'm just so dialed in. So this is Oogie Boogie. He's a glorified auto-scroller. I'm using a lot of audio cues during this fight in order to know what he's attacking me with. So, you know, I'll squash you flat. He uses the boxing glove. Whatever you hear him just kind of go, oh! He throws the explosive dice at you. But other than that, we're just going to hit presence. It takes 12. We're trying to do our combos in a specific way that he'll be close to the little hole here before, you know, jumping back in. And there's only so much damage we can do to him before he moves on in. So we got 3 phases that pretty much he's gonna give us some enemies. Pretty much we just don't want him to spawn emerald blues out of these bags, which would be worst case scenario because they are annoying. So now he's gonna move, and I have to move with him.
That's right, away you go.
Fun fact about the dice command, you actually have iframes, as I just showed you.
That's right, away you go.
So I'm not gonna be able.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to combo him towards where I want him to. Mainly because these enemies got in the way. I might be able to actually. Yeah, okay. I got him a little bit close there. So I'm a little bit hurting here, so I'm actually just gonna, for safety, yeah, gonna just bring Dolan out real quick to heal me up.
Now you just try dodging this. That's right, away you go.
So anyways, you were about to say Dostin.
Yes, I was going to say, for the next little bit of the game, it's pretty much just going to be more wax stick the rest of the story. Kind of just going through the motions. There's not too much special stuff going on, I don't think. Mostly just story progression.
Pretty much we're gonna be in second visits from here on, which there'll be less happening in each world, but there's a lot of cool strats coming up.
Yeah, like we get the Zaldin fights coming.
Yeah, Zaldin's a little bit ways away, but we also have Twilight Town 2 coming up, which is one of my favorite strats. If I do it right. It's one of the harder strats to do.
Oh, the highlight one that you showed us that time? Yeah, yeah, that's really cool.
So it's pretty position specific, so we'll see. And that's Oogie Boogie.
Okay. Auto-scroller boss. Long, boring.
Literally 3.5 minutes of pressing triangle and then all your damage in.
Yep.
Great fight.
We get some magic there that I don't remember what it is, but I don't really care.
It's Magnet again.
All right, so we're just gonna.
It's Magnet 2, Magnet Boogaloo.
So we're gonna make our way over to Twilight Town, and
same joke.
so like I said, this strat coming up is one of the harder strats, so I am going to focus on it. But I will try my best to explain what is happening. So it's gonna be some Genie abuse and some Trinity abuse. So pretty much first off is an easy part. We're just gonna slide dash into these guys and then use Magnet, Reflect Magnet, and then Genie's Finisher to take care of these enemies. Then we're going to Reflect Blizzard Finishing Leap to get this guy's sword. Just gonna steal from him. Kill all these enemies, hopefully off this one RC. Okay, one didn't die, which is fine.
Yeah, these enemies are really, really annoying casually too sometimes.
Okay, so this is where the hard part is. So we're gonna walk over here, use Magnet, Trinity, Ultima, and just delete those berserkers. So that's very position specific, and you have to have the Magnet up while you're using the Ultima of Trinity, because the way Magnet works in this game is it deals damage as you knock an enemy in and out of the Magnet. So Ultima deals a lot of hits, and it is constantly knocking the enemies in and out of the Magnet, causing an absolute metric ton of damage. And I'm very glad I got that strat, and I was able to show that off because it's one of my favorite strats in the run.
Donald's right, you know.
Hold on.
It's all gorge. I didn't mean.
I love whenever there's a Kingdom Hearts underground section.
Oh no! You're right, Chipper. Sora!
All right, so now we're going on to Hollow Bastion 2, heading on our way to Space Paranoids. Not much going on here. We're just... Oh, I used the wrong limit, which is... fine? Demon question.
Yep.
That doesn't add to my my anti-points, right?
You're not in combat, it shouldn't.
Okay. So I wanted to go into Wisdom form there, which I'm going to do something that we talked about earlier, which is getting my gauge back. Mainly for the movement speed. I don't think I'll have enough drive gauge to get back to get to where I need to go off of that Valor. So we'll find out in Port Royal 2 if I screwed up in a bad way. Little fire swag there. All right, so quick run's fast, but you have to chain them really well in order to make it faster than the skateboard.
Yes, as we said earlier, this is Thug, right?
Yeah, yeah, we are Tony Hawk Pro Skateboarder. Coming soon to Kingdom Hearts 4.
Let's see some butt slaps.
Can't wait for Big Law to do the skateboard mini games for Kingdom Hearts 2 and like outpoint anyone. So we're heading on our way over to Ansem's study. Totally the real true Ansem. And it's going to lead us into Space Paranoids, the Tron world.
Yeah, this place is really cool.
Fun world. We don't really do too much here. But
it's a bit of a like go through the motions kind of world, but yeah. It's got some decent plot, some cool stuff going on, fun visuals.
Yep, we are also going to do our one and only lengthy level grind here. And by lengthy, I mean it'll be very, very short. So this minigame, it's pretty much find the red block. And you have to do, I believe, finisher damage to it. I couldn't see it. Well, you have to do finisher damage to it in order to complete this. And it turns out Wisdom Form Explosion deals finisher damage. So we're just gonna, do that. So we've got to leave Space Paranoids and come back in because we have to find out about the Door to Darkness.
DTD.
Sounds like a wrestling move.
That's a DDT.
I hate that you said that before I could.
Shout out to Dustman coming in hot with the wrestling terms. I'm digging it.
I grew up in the 90s. I know what's up.
Yeah, man. All right, so we learned about the Door to Darkness, but we also got Master Form, which is a really cool form. It uses both of our party members. We won't see too much use of it, but we will definitely see it used in this world and in Port Royal 2. So now we've got the light cycles, which most people might have fond memories of, but it's actually, it's whatever. We got to kill a certain amount of Heartless here, and then we've got to escape the light cycle arena.
Yeah, it is what it is. It's neat. Fun to look at.
There is one piece of tech that I'm going to try and do, but I can get bullied and not be able to do it. So, just going to stick close to the wall, kill a couple of these dudes. We want the green enemies to spawn because they use a shield. There they are. So we're just going to keep them, a distance from us. And while they use their shield... Oh, God. Okay, that blue guy kind of ruined everything. Oh, I was gonna try and do it there. But you'll notice that when you hit the green enemy's shield, they kind of, they knock you really far away and fast. If you hit their shield when you can turn, you can actually get, a little bit of a speed boost. So I should be able to show it off right here. Yep, right there. So, a little speed boost, a little bit of tech. Man, I am getting bullied.
Oof, ouch, my absolute.
My absolute everything. So these white enemies, they can use all of the abilities of all the light cycles. So I want to see if I can't. A little fun thing to do here is see if you can't line up perfectly with this line on the floor before the light cycles is over. Okay. It is not meant to be today.
Yeah, too bad.
All right, so now we're going to head on over to do monitors, which is where we're going to do some level grind, but we are going to equip Follow the Wind for just a moment. Pretty much we're using it for its draw ability, which will bring orbs into us, which is something we really, really want for this specific minigame. So we're going to summon Genie, and we're going to turn him to Master Form. And Master Form Genie has his finisher is Arcana. It's really strong, especially when you pair it with Magnet. So we're going to come over here, use Magnet into Arcana. It's going to blow all these enemies up and give them their orbs. So we're going to do 2 monitors, and then we're going to start a level grind. So we're going to Magnet Arcana 2, Electric Boogaloo, and all that jazz. Then we're going to change to Wisdom Form. Do this monitor. Now more enemies are going to spawn, and we're going to do Reflex into Genie's Limit to just do a bunch of grinding.
Yeah, Genie is used quite often in later parts of the speedrun.
Oh, okay. My ether didn't go off when I needed it to, which is fine. I think I'm close enough to where I don't need Genie around as long as I would normally. Yeah, one more should do the trick. Yeah, okay, we're good. Pretty much we want to be about 2,000 experience away from level 23. So we're going to put the Hero Crest back on and make our way over to oh, I just realized there might be a problem for this fight. It's not a big deal, but there's a small problem. I don't have my drive gauge filled, which I don't know if I'm going to get fast enough to do hostile program properly.
Just use one of your drive recoveries, it's fine.
Yeah, those drive recoveries that I definitely have.
Yeah, just use them, it's fine.
So this is going to be a little bit awkward. This fight's not going to go properly because I don't have... I'm not going to have Master Form for this fight. Oh, that's also unfortunate. So, yeah, this fight's already going slightly poorly. We wanted that Comet Rain to hit Hostile Program a bunch, and it just definitely did not do that. And so I gotta collect these orbs. Come here. Yeah, so normally we'd go Master Form here. But I unfortunately do not have that luxury. I could now, but it wouldn't make sense to do so.
It'd be kind of a waste.
Well, actually, I think I have to anyway, for anti-point reasons. So I'm just going to anyway, just for the anti-points.
This is it.
Yeah, anti-points are fun.
All right, so that's hostile program.
Sometimes when you go to change forms to drive, you'll turn into like a form of Shadow Sora.
Anti-Sora, it's called. There's a whole complicated point system based on
Yeah.
which forms you've used.
That you cannot see.
Yep.
All right, so now we're in Hollow Bastion 3, one of the more annoying sections of the run. So we are going to put on.
Aren't your anti-points reset when you get a new form change?
They are, yes, but I just wanted to make sure that my anti-points are still correctly on track.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that, or I was mentioning that because we're worried about,
Oh, yeah, you
being
are
off
in
on
fact
points
correct about
earlier.
that.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, in fact, does not matter.
Yep.
Yeah, so this fight, there's a strat you can do here where this finisher will pretty much kill everything. But I don't think I got it properly at the start. But yeah, this Red Nocturne, these guys are big old buttheads. Alright, so we're just gonna do some cleanup here. Finishing Leap is a very reasonable ability.
Would now be an okay time for a donation?
Of course.
Yeah, go ahead. There's not too much going on along except for a forced fight.
We have a $40 donation from Anonymous. This is my last donation. Let the chips fall where they may. Thank you for the great event. And they put it all on Final Fantasy IX. Cool.
That's
Yo.
what I like to hear.
Moves things back towards the, moves it back towards, well, it's still acceptable, but, closes the gap a little bit.
I believe
Nice.
in you, chat.
Thank you, Anonymous. I appreciate that greatly. So we're using Chicken Little again. These dancer enemies are really terrible. I hate them. But we're actually pretty much gonna use a pretty cool strat to get all of your drive back really quickly. So we want to get all these dancers together by using a whistle. And we're gonna fire, finishing leap, magnet, trinity, major drive, and then just blow everything up and get your drive back up really quickly. Because we want to have full drive gauge going into Demix, which is coming up right now, so that we can use limit form, which we got a little bit ago. So this strat is actually really cool. So we're gonna knock his forms down to about 32. And then we're going to use Trinity again, go figure. So we're gonna stand about here. And we want to get him down to 6 or less forms. Cool. Now watch Demix's health bar. You know, a little bit of damage, no big deal.
Okay, buy most of Demix.
Yeah. So now,
No big deal.
so now we're using limit form. This is the first time we've seen it. This is pretty much a throwback to KH1. All of his limits, including, you know, Xanthic Tsukin and all that jazz. Comet, get me out of here. And that's Demix. Yeah, so the only reason that works is because of all of the hits we're dealing to the forms. And it just does so much damage to Demix, it's unreal. So now we're going into the Final Fantasy fights. No one's ever heard of these guys. I'm pretty sure, you know, these guys have never been in another video game.
You actually equipped Vicinity Break this time. I'm proud of you.
I remembered, yes. So Vicinity Break is that move right there. It is super good. Just covers an area of effect.
Really good at trash mob cleanup, which is what all these fights are great too. Vicinity Break is super good here. Rising Sun is the RC off these Night guys. It's okay. Both of the RCs those guys can do, both Cyclone and
what a
Rising Sun are
Cyclone!
good. That Cyclone's really good. Yeah.
Yeah, so now we're moving into Leon. Pretty much these are all just small force fights. We want to get wisdom. We want to get limit form to level 2 here. So we're gonna use it again here. So we're gonna Vicinity Break, Reflect, Magnet, and to level up limit form, you have to use the last move of a limit. So we're gonna use Sonic Rave there, and then Infinity here. And then one little guy lived.
Nice good game there.
So we're gonna revert and throw a ether there so that we get our magic back in time for this fight. Because these morning stars here are really annoying. Tifa was nice and didn't hit that soldier there, that enemy there that let us use his rising sun, because that deals a lot of damage. And we're pretty much just gonna wail on these morning stars. Tifa does a lot of damage, so we want her to hit the morning stars. But most of the time, she'll just be like, hey, look, a shadow. Let me go kill that.
Overkill it with like one combo. It's great.
Yeah. All right, now we're moving on. Go ahead.
Sorry. Yeah. Just letting you know, we have hit the $3,750 donation limit.
Yo!
That's what I like to hear.
I was trying to jump in. I didn't want to interrupt you all.
Oh, no, you're fine.
Great job, gamers.
Good job, gamers.
Out there made it possible. And apparently, I have to now learn a link to
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I'll read those two donations. We had a $20 donation from Anonymous saying, just saying, those duds and butter seems like a real bad combo. And then we had a $30 donation from Dale Duck. This has been an amazing marathon, and I'm sad it's coming to an end. Good job everyone. I'm blowing past $3,000. Also, ring fit time element.
Yeah, this marathon has been super fun to watch. I'm super thankful that you guys decided to put this on, and you know, good times are had. And now, not only does CJ have to learn a rhythm game of someone's choosing, but now CC has to run Ring Fit, and you know, we're gonna be the real winners in all of this.
Also, with that last donation from Dale, Final Fantasy IX back in the lead by $11.
Yeah.
Keep it there.
Keep it there.
All right, so this is the
go ahead. I got you.
this is the 1,000 Heartless fight. I bet you can't guess why it's called the 1,000 Heartless fight.
No one? No idea.
You're right. I can't. I can't. Sorry.
You have to kill 1,000 Heartless. Shocking.
See, I was thinking that, but it kind of felt like it was the easy answer. It wasn't, the right one. I don't know.
Well,
So this is Sparkle
Sadly.
Ray the fight. So we're just gonna use these surveillance robots to use their Sparkle Ray ability. If they, for whatever reason, do their little dance move, I want to try and thunder them in order to make them use Sparkle Ray again. But sometimes the other enemies just they body you.
Yep. And the other RC in this fight, Rising Sun, it's pretty good, sure, but it's not anywhere near as efficacious at wiping out swaths of enemies as Sparkle Ray. Sparkle Ray is really, really good.
Yeah.
So this is the other instance that I was talking about earlier with the game just kind of having this background of all these enemies, making it look like you're surrounded, but actually only spawning in like a dozen at a time.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, most of these
actually-
enemies, if you look, they're like poorly rendered, and they're just gonna do the same like little idle pose. That's all they do.
Yeah.
I'm actually getting like really unlucky here.
Yes, you are.
Oh man, if I die during 1K, I'm gonna be so embarrassed.
Yeah, just take a couple seconds to grab some HP, you'll be fine.
Oh my god, I got sniped! What the fuck?
Oh no!
There was literal zero I could do about that. Oh no!
Oopsie.
You know,
Well,
man.
that's like 2 minutes lost. No big deal.
Sometimes, Jake. Sometimes it do be like that.
It do be like that sometimes. I
It'd be like it
cannot
is.
believe I got bodied by that, dude. I couldn't even see that coming.
It's not like you had any magic spells you could have cast or anything that would have been useful. I don't know.
I
Imagine
could have.
casting Cure.
I could have used limit form, but I don't know how that affects my anti-point route. So I am unsure what the cause and effect of that would have been.
Yeah, I actually have no idea what happens if you control form. So I think it's. I guess I'll look it up.
While you look that up, we have another $20 donation from Anonymous. It says, Doom on you, we want rack 2. Doom on you, we want rack 2.
It sounds fake.
It doesn't sound nearly as cool as Final Fantasy IX.
Yeah, hard
Man,
to think.
Zem is just going hard on sending people after us.
It's +1 anti-point, by the way.
Okay, I'm not sure how that would affect for Port Royal 2.
Yeah, I don't I don't think it would matter. You need a lot of anti-points in order to force it.
I will say if I get close to dead again, I'm just gonna use Cure.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Imagine using Cure in a speed run.
Imagine using Cure at all. It's actually terrible. But it's like I said, sometimes, man, it could be like that.
But we're doing fine now. Like, we've only got 50 Heartless left to go, so we should be fine.
And
Famous
you're
last words.
3/4 health too. So
And the first death this far into the run, we're doing okay.
just a really time like super time consuming death though.
Yeah.
You
Oh, I
gotta die
wanted the
in most
Rising Sun
possible-
finish.
Nah, you didn't want to give it to you. So we got Guard Break there. Guard Break, another really good finishing modifier.
Yes.
I guess sometimes help.
It
Yeah, so
allows
right
you
there-
to pretty much force you to continue your combo, doesn't it?
No, that's
Kind
Combo
of.
Master.
It's
Yeah,
combo
yeah.
master.
Guard Break.
Guard Break.
Guard Break does what it says on the tin.
Yeah, it breaks guards. It also does a lot of damage.
Riku?
Yeah.
OP
So
is some hounds.
Feeling.
we were helped by Maleficent there, which is a strange thing. We also learned that by killing Heartless with the Keyblade, we are helping the organization, which is big sad face.
What's the organization? I haven't been paying attention to the plot.
I have no clue. But
Don't
anyways,
worry about it.
we're back into Beast Castle. We're not going to
Don't-
finish Beast
Don't
Castle
worry
2.
about it.
Yeah, we're not going to finish Beast Castle 2 yet. We're pretty much just here to get the Keyblade we're going to be using for the rest of the run, and then dip out. All right, so this fight, we are introduced to Dragoons, which are I actually really like this enemy.
These are far and away my favorite nobodies. I think Dragoons are super cool.
Yeah. Oh, one lived.
So something we didn't actually talk about earlier is that the way Trinity Limit works. Trinity Limit, none of the initiating commands, Break, Ultima, or Major Drive, actually do damage. They just add hits. And then all of the damage done by Trinity Limit is dealt by the Limit command itself. And then, you'll see instances where it seems like it's doing damage, generally when it's something like Magnet plus Major Drive, but in that case it's just Magnet hitting 80 quadrillion times, because that's how Magnet works. But yeah, like Major Limit and Major Drive and the other versions of Trinity Limit don't actually deal any damage. It's always the finisher deal.
Hey guys, let's go fight Marluxia. That can't end badly.
I mean, I don't
Okay,
see any problem. Like, yeah, okay, I believe you.
Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta AP boost it up. All right, so now we're gonna equip. There it is. So we equipped the Rumbling Rose onto our main Keyblade, but we also put the Hero's Crest onto Master Form. And we want, pretty much we want that on there for Port Royal in specific, because we are going to be using Master Form on Grim Reaper 1. We're going to be using it on both Grim Reaper fights, but mainly for damage on Grim Reaper 1. So the Rumbling Rose is really good because it has Finishing Plus, which means we can do 2 finishers, which means we can do this. Hard fight. I really worked hard for that.
Yep. Excellent.
Yeah, this will be our main Keyblade. We will switch off of this Keyblade exactly 1 time. And it'll be for 1 fight.
Yeah, Finishing Plus is a really strong ability. Because your finishers deal tons of damage. So
It also lets us do one of the most broken combinations in the game. Which we will see coming up actually after this fight. So this is Grim Reaper 1. Pretty much we're going to do a full combo with a Finishing Leap finish. And then we're going to, hopefully he'll give us, oh wow, okay. Well, he decided to not like my guard break. So since I had to do that, I'm actually just gonna do this way. And we're just gonna use a bunch of Blizzard.
Blizzard does a lot of damage to those nerds, so.
Yeah. Oh, that missed! What the hell?
Oh, nice. He got propped up by the cannon collision. It's funny.
That one missed too! What? I hope this kills now. gonna warp away, hopefully somewhere close.
The Master's combos are super visually impressive too. But something that's kind of notable about this form is that everything's aerial. So the air combo boost on Hero's Crest is pretty powerful here.
Yep. So that's unfortunate. I lost Master Form there, which means I won't be refunded my drive gauge, which means I can't use Genie for the upcoming Gambler fights, which is, it's okay. It just makes one of them a little bit difficult. So what I just equipped there was Horizontal Slash. It is a very, very powerful aerial modifier. Pretty much it makes all of your non-finishers in the air a 3-hit attack. So this is, so right here is the most broken combination in the game, which is Magnet Finishing Leap. You can use that combo for most of the game and never get hit.
Yep. Magnet, very, very strong.
Finishing Leap, very, very strong. Doing them both together, very strong.
Yep. Magnet is one of the primary crowd control abilities in the game. Obviously, it pulls enemies into the air, right? They're helpless. But in combination with things that knock enemies that don't want to go into the air, it's pretty filthy.
Yes, and Horizontal Slash has finisher properties. Thank you. All right, cool. So that's really the only Gambler I'm worried about because he has such a short timer.
I missed my chance of saying it, but hey, do you want to fight, who is it here, Larxene?
I think it's Larxene, but I'd rather not.
Okay. No absent silhouettes here. Pepe hands.
This is a slight problem, actually.
What are you missing? Drive?
No, never mind, I'm fine, I'm fine. I was thinking I needed it before I did. We are not going to use Berserk Slash. We never actually get it.
Yeah, you normally unlock that at like level 52 or 54 or something. We're just not going to get that high. And then we're definitely not getting the Fatal Crest Keyblade. That's quite out of the way.
Yeah. All right, so we're going into the Grim Reaper 2 fight. I threw an Ether there so I can get a magic refill because we're going to need it to get all these coins from Grim Reaper 2. So I'm actually going to let Demon explain the strat that I'm going to be using on the first phase.
I'll do my best. This fight's pretty fast if it's done optimally, so... So we're gonna start him with Blizzard. And then...
I'm actually gonna build some drive off of him as well.
Yep, it's not a bad idea.
Alright, so here's the hard part.
So here we're gonna initiate a combo. It's pretty complicated. We're gonna use Genie to extend it. So we're gonna jump into the air, horizontal
okay, well, or I could just do that.
Yep. Horizontal slash him twice, and then we're gonna have Genie change forms, which resets our combo. So the idea is we're gonna get into the air, horizontal slash. During the second horizontal slash, we're gonna switch Genie's form, and then continue horizontal slashing indefinitely. But we lost Genie real quick, like I think he just missed. So
yeah, I didn't hit. It's a complicated. It's not complicated to do, but it is hard to do because you have to do it so fast.
Yeah, you have a very limited period of time to put in. I think it's 8 inputs, so it's super precise.
Yep. Oh right, I didn't bring out Donald. I always forget to do that. Let me just do that now so I don't forget. It's forever going to be a thing that I always forget to do. This is also a boss that can just outright kill you. He can kill you pretty quickly because he's kind of mean.
He has some pretty good damage output.
So pretty much the gimmick for this fight is, you know, he takes coins out of the chest, and you can't damage him while he's got coins. Go figure.
He's undead.
And each phase, he takes more and more coins. I did not get enough drive to do this. That is not good. I'm actually just gonna die.
You're pretty close to drive 3. I mean, like half a combo.
No, I need
Oh, you need
4,
master
though.
for this, don't you? Yeah.
I guess I'll just do this.
Yeah, did MP recharge. Go ahead. Yeah, this isn't too bad. MP recharge is good. So here we're using Thunder in Master Form, which, Master Form has an ability called Endless Magic, which lets you chain magic infinitely. We're not quite doing that. We're just casting a couple Thunders at a time to poke at him. And we're gonna grab all the coins, throw them back in, and kill him.
Yeah. Okay, so this is a really unfortunate fight. It went pretty much as bad as it could go.
Yeah, still, you got through it. Good enough.
Yeah, so pretty much what you want to do there is you want to use Master Form as soon as he drops the 3 skulls, and you pretty much invincibility through that, and then just use Master Form Thunder throughout all that. Yeah, unfortunate that I did the thing that I was afraid I would do and accidentally dismissed Genie. We can do.
What did we almost do? I'm sorry.
We Finny fun. No Finny fun here for me. Okay, so we are in Halloween Town 2 now. Oh yeah, I forgot to do a menu. All right, so we got the most broken limit in the game. Flare Force.
Duck Flare is something.
It's not the fact that it does a bunch of damage. It's the fact that it does all of that damage for an extended period of time. So this is a cool strat. So we're gonna Magnet Barrel, and then we're gonna Major Drive everything, including that box on our left for hits, and it'll knock all of them out. And then we're just gonna, we're gonna ship these children to St. Jude. There we go. All right, so now we need to go collect some presents, which hopefully doesn't go wrong because there's enemies that can, those black Jack-in-the-Box enemies are really powerful. Ouch. Okay, well, that enemy did not want us to skateboard, so we're just not gonna skateboard. Do a kickflip.
You can do a heel flip. I'm gonna kickflip though.
All right, so here we're gonna. Okay, I'm gonna not do the strat right.
You can do a flip.
Oh, I didn't. Okay, I'm stupid. I forgot to change my party after the kids. Okay, I can't actually touch the ground to see the enemies that I need to see. It's wonderful.
If things get out of hand in this game, they get quite out of hand. There's a lot going on.
Oh, I might actually be dead.
I think you're fine.
Okay, yeah, I'm dead. All right, so I'm going to real quick put Jack into the party.
Yeah, might help. When I saw you start casting the Duck Flare, I was like, something ain't right here. Pretty sure it's supposed to be Dance Call.
That ain't it, Chief. All right, so we're going to reflect into Dance Call properly, first try.
I know. First try. Dance Call, really good. We talked about this earlier, but this limit is...
Oh no, did they get the presents? Oh my god.
The saddest thing. Either way, Dance Call's really good. It knocks enemies up, it deflects them for you, it does a trillion damage. It's really good. Really, really good. But it's particularly good at clearing mob fights. Something Duck Flare, actually not all that useful.
How many did you have? You had 3? Man, keeping 3 presents to yourself. All right. Nothing like a disastrous Halloween Town 2. I am sure that Experiment is gonna be perfectly fine. But now we
normal
have
fight, nothing will go wrong.
we have RNG, the mini game. We're just gonna, you know, fill some presents. We want more of the bigger boxes than these small red ones because they give us more towards the 100 total score that we need. And then, of course, Lock, Shock, and Barrel will show up and try and break our boxes like the bad children that they are. All right. That wasn't terrible at the end. All right, so now we're on to the experiment, which is gonna, you know, you never saw duck flare before. You never saw it. This will be the first time that you see duck flare. I promise. So we're gonna lock onto the experiment, immediately go into duck flare, do a full combo, and then use mega duck flare, pop 2 ethers to get our magic back. And then we want to break them apart.
So one of the major upsides to Duck Flare is you just have full control of Sora during this. You can just perform combos during Duck Flare. Which gives you a ton of invincibility frames to work with, while just being able to go ham on enemies. Quite strong.
Oh man, okay. So we want to damage experiment down to a certain HP threshold before he breaks apart again. But I got unlucky, so I'll have to do this whole BS again. Yeah, I figured as much. So pretty much you want to put Sora and the head between where you want to throw, which is into this dude. And now we're gonna just use Duck Flare again to kill. And that's experiment dead. That's another fight that can just outright kill you. You can take, he has a lot of moves that do multi-hits, and it's not a fun time. All right, so now we're gonna go into the most annoying second visit, in my opinion, which is Agrabah 2. Because we're gonna spend the entirety of this on a magic carpet.
Hi.
And it
Hurts.
It is fairly annoying, but hopefully it goes well.
Yeah, the boss is mostly the reason why I hate it. It's a very long casualty, but speedrunners obviously speedrunner.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna try. Because, you know, this second third has been going so well.
I know what I said. I believe in you, Jake. You're doing great so far. Keep it up.
All right, so we're gonna run over to this force fight. And pretty much we're going to be using Magnet, Finishing Leap, and Reflect. Who knew that this is going to be the moves that we would be using? Oh, that is not what I wanted to use. All right, we're inventing new strats live.
We'll do it live.
All right, that's fine. So now we're gonna chase Jafar's little water clone here around, and it's totally interesting. You know, just flying around, having some fun. You gotta smack him every once in a while. Just, you know, he falls asleep sometimes, so you just gotta give him a little wake up. Oh yeah, I'm glad Pride Lands aren't needed to reach the ending of the game. As much as I like the world, it's not fast.
But don't you want to play as Lion Sword? So fun.
I actually enjoy Lion Sora. I'm one of the weird people who thought it was novel.
It was kind of fun, yeah. I like jumping up the rocks and stuff, quote-unquote parkour.
Yeah, making your lion drift is always a fun time too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I think the movement there is really fun for sure.
Plus, the summon you get off of it is not horrible. You do get Simba from that, don't you?
I don't think as a summon. He's just your party member.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Simba's in 1 and 2. Or 1 and 3, rather.
Yeah.
Quite
Alright.
good in 3.
Quite good. He's also quite good in 1.
Quite good in 1, yes.
All right, so now we've got to activate these 3 switches. We're going to start with the furthest one first, mainly because it actually remembers our location afterwards. All right, so getting a lock on this thing is always a pain in the ass. So we've got to use certain magics on each one. Yo, is that my boy Sylvite? Oh, man. Gamer alert.
Whoa.
So Sylvite's a good gamer for sure.
And then there we go. I'll take KH1 Atlantica over KH2 Atlantica any day.
Strongly disagree with you, Jake. I'm sorry. That's just a bad take.
I mean, the only good thing about Atlantica in Kingdom Hearts 2 is that you don't have to play it.
Yeah. You don't have to play KH1 Atlantica either, so. Thankfully.
Yeah, a bad rhythm game is yikers. All right, so we want to reach level 30 by the end of this carpet flight minigame. We need the all-important strength increase from that level up in order to do DM-less Genie Jafar. That is the first time I've
so hard.
I've never actually not killed that Red Nocturne with another enemy before. Yes, I hope we could reach the $4,000 mark by the end of this run.
I can see it happening.
What are we sitting at right now?
We are sitting at 37.85.
Yeah, let's get it, gamers. Let's get that 4,000 for St. Jude.
By the way, I just noticed we have a $15 donation from Dale Duck that says, "Doom on you, we want FF9. Doom on you, we want."
Good.
That's
what I like to see. Yes. Good.
Yeah, I'm starting to like Gamer Dale a whole lot.
By the way, real quick, just to get a note in here. If you just tuned in, we are having a bid war. I guess you could call it. Yeah, it's bid war. Yeah. Between Ratchet and Clank Going Commando and Final Fantasy IX as our next world record history video that we're going to be working on after we finish with Luigi's Mansion.
Poor Jack.
Yeah, poor Jack. Unfortunately, unless someone's going to drop...
The Spirit Bomb.
We would need to drop, gosh, like another $280 or something like that. So if someone wants to drop $300 on Jack 3, be my guest.
That's a lot of rubles.
That's a lot of rubles.
A lot of rubles.
That would get us over $4,000. So you know what?
Yes,
I don't see any problem.
Yes, it would. But so if you want to do that, be my guest. Get us to 4K. We are really, really, really trying to get to 4K so we can make Quo stay up even longer and do a Splatoon speedrun after this. Yeah, Ricky on Twitter. You might drop a little bit. All right.
All right, so this is Genie Jafar. We're pretty much trying to deal as much damage as we can per combo. And if we do the combos correctly, we will get through without using his DM. You can also reflect the move that shackles you, which is always hilarious to me.
So here we're seeing plenty of use of guard break, but the combo finisher. It's quite strong.
I think that was good enough damage to get
You should get DMs.
the DM skip, yeah. Yeah. Sick. All right, so no DM. We're not going to have a bunch of buildings flung at us while Genie Jafar just stands in the background and laughs at us.
Yep.
All right, so now we are going to go back to Beast Castle, and we're going to finish it up with one of my favorite strats. Yeah, it's probably my second favorite strat in the run. It's something you can do at home. It's not super hard to do. I recommend you getting to level 30 and going to fight Zaldin and doing the strat. Just make sure you have the exact equipment setup that I have. So we're gonna go into the menu real quick. We're going to put the Rumbling Rose back on because we actually swapped it out for the Decisive Pumpkin for the Genie Jafar fight, strictly for the damage. And we're gonna put the Decisive Pumpkin onto Valor form. All right, so we've got one force fight here with another set of Dragoons.
A little bit more use of Magnet here. Still really good at clearing up mob fights. Vicinity Break and Finishing Leap also still coming in clutch.
Hey guys, remember when I said that Duck Player was really good?
Yeah.
I
It's
believe
really
you.
good. Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna go into Valor form before we enter the fight. And the way this strat is gonna go, we're gonna use a lot of jump, and it's gonna go by really quickly. So here we go. We need nine jumps. We need 12 jumps total. So we're gonna use 3 here and then mash up to 9. Cool. We're gonna use them all. Just look at that damage. Reaction boost coming in clutch. Then after the last one, we're going to revert. I used the wrong limit. Let's see if I can still do this. No, PDM.
Yep, if you had done Duck Flare, that would have been a confirmed kill for sure.
Oh yeah. So I should have used Duck Flare there. That was my bad. I accidentally hit down instead of just hitting X.
TM's really easy to dodge. You can get inside and quick run toward the wall. Pretty free.
Yeah, so I think we'll just end up killing him with
Jumps, yeah.
Oh no, he's just gonna DM again.
Yeah, look how much less damage he's doing for not Valor and not have access to the finishing boost. Or not finishing boost, but reaction boost rather.
Yeah, pretty much right there you would revert, use Duck Flare, immediately go into Mega Duck Flare, and just absolutely obliterate him.
Super easy to dodge that part of the DM.
Oh yeah, we're in phase 3 now, which is there we go. Okay. There we
Reflect
go.
is probably your best way to get access to spears if you need them here, but yeah, Mega Duck Flare just nukes this guy.
Yeah. So that is one of the most common mistakes I make in runs, is accidentally using Trinity instead of Duck Flare. Yeah, Zaldin's a pretty easy fight.
We got another fight going on in the donations.
Oh man.
$20 from Anonymous that says, try and rhyme next time. Try and rhyme next time. I'm assuming that's going to Ratchet and Clank. We have a $54.99 donation from Kenny. Am I helping? I think you are helping, Kenny. You're definitely helping the kids, if nothing else. So thank you. And then a $20 donation from Dale Duck. FF9, this video is mine. FF9, this video is mine. Coming down the wire.
Yes.
With that, we're at 3880 for the total.
We can get there. We can get to 4,000.
We are really close. FF9 is still in the lead by $8.
How much time is left in the run?
$6, I think.
Oh, we've got some time.
You hear that? You got a little bit of, not a lot of time. Not a lot of time, but you got a little bit of time out there. Get your rubles together, okay?
That's really bad.
Yeah, missing that Sonic Ray really hurt your damage.
Oh, well, that also makes it so I don't have Wisdom form
You
for
don't have
movement.
Wisdom, yep.
Yeah, that happened to me in my PB, actually.
Yeah, you were mashing out your raves a little fast, I think.
Well, I wasn't expecting to jump away, but yeah, that fight is always just really, really dumb. All right, so now we have to slowly quick run our way down the mountain.
instead of being able to do it in Wisdom and like do cool stuff like cast Reflects and Fires to extend our dashes.
Yeah. Yeah, that fight is just so dumb. You have to end it in limit form in order for it to happen. I should have just played it safe and done more damage outside of limit form before going in, but...
That was a bulky vendor. You should get an Orichalcum.
All right, so
Wow,
we're gonna see
nice.
we're gonna see more usage of Magnet Trinity because it's hasn't been used enough.
Magnet Trinity still continues to be incredibly powerful. Knocking enemies in and out of that magnet. And then
I don't think
storing
this
all
will
your
kill.
hits and it shouldn't, no. But
Oh god. Okay,
yeah, just barely.
that's fine. They were all one shot, bro. He's one shot.
You got your drive back. This is all good. We're fine.
Oh yeah, all I need is 3 for Storm Rider.
Wait.
All right, so this fight is just going to be Reflect and Magnet the game. So we're going to wait for these guys to land and use a Vicinity Break to bring them in. Use a double Reflect.
I feel like I've heard this before.
This fight's also super sick.
Oh, okay, well, I did mean to Magnet twice, which actually is going to throw things off a bit. Oh god, please stop. Bro, he's dodging me. Yeah, let's get $1 from every viewer in chat so we can make Quo suffer.
We'll put it all toward Final Fantasy IX.
Yes, that. All right, so we're gonna go into Valor form before the fight starts. Again, we don't want to build up any more anti points that we already have, because we're getting dangerously close to Annie Sora. We're just gonna do a little smack there, and we're going to hop off, and we're gonna do some X square X combos, thanks to finishing plus. Mini damages.
It didn't touch this one.
Oh, I thought I was gonna stay on him again.
So did I.
I'm not even gonna get back up there today. It's not worth it. All right, yeah, so cool little thing here. He's gonna run in. We're gonna reflect into the RC. It's gonna deal a bunch of damage. Then we're gonna get ready to use Duck Flare. Go figure.
I just thought this fight was really fun.
This fight has a really cool concept, yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
It can get pretty out of hand pretty quick, though, if you miss some of the press triangles.
Yeah. So something I didn't mention, when I'm using Mega Duck Flare, the best damage that you can possibly do while using Mega Duck Flare is doing aerial dives and aerial spirals and nothing else. You will do a ton of damage. All right, so that is all of our second visits. We are now going into the end game and our final gummy mission.
Maybe that's the
I don't want to talk about it.
If
Almost over.
funny about
it's almost over.
another. I don't know what's going on, fellas.
And we get to go into some of the cooler fights, but also a lot of the harder fights. Oh. So, I can't, Demon, maybe you can remind me because I can't fully remember, but Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix and 1 Final Mix, they added in some story elements and some other content. One of them being actually fighting Roxas in the world that never was, but I'm not sure what the other content that was added in 2FM.
2FM added that. 2FM added the Keyblade you get from that to become one. It added. There was some balancing. A bunch of new abilities were added. There's various other things.
Yeah, believe it or not, Reflect got buffed in 2FM.
You sure did.
It was at its weakest in the original version, and then they buffed it in vanilla English, and then buffed it again in 2FM.
Yep. You know what else got buffed in 2FM? Specifically the PS4 version? Duck Flare. For
Yep.
reasons I don't understand.
for reasons.
It's
And
got to be a 60 FPS thing. The reason why Duck Flare does a lot of damage is because it's Mega Duck Flare lasts for a lot longer than it used to.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Data Ore got added in 2FM, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay,
The
that's
entire
it.
Cavern of Remembrance wasn't there. That's probably the big one. That and the absent silhouette fights as well. Those weren't there.
Yep.
Can I hop in really quick?
Of course.
Go right ahead.
Well, we have a $20 donation from Anonymous, which puts Ratchet and Clank back in the lead. The donation
No.
Don't call it a rack back. I've been here for years. I'm rocking my tears, putting Final Fantasy IXers in fear, making the tears rain down like a monsoon, watching Quark go boom.
Ooh.
All right.
All right.
Man, Dale, you just got served, I think.
All right,
Like,
I
in
believe-
Poland.
I believe the mic was dropped, man.
So, as much as I want FF9 to be the video done after Luigi's Mansion, like if that was what beats us, I am okay with that.
Yeah, that's
Because that was hot fire.
That was some bars for sure. I don't think I did it justice, but I tried. We also have a $5 donation from Ika, which she put it into Final Fantasy IX, so it tips it back a little bit, but not first place yet. $5 train, please. I'm sorry, guys. I'm running out of money, and I need to make Quo miserable. But more importantly, provide families with the gowns that they can be with their children during treatments.
Heck yeah.
So
Yep.
there you go. $5 gets hospital gowns for those parents to be with their kids. We are $95 away from being a full, even $1,000 over our goal. And if we hit 4,000, Quo's gonna do Splatoon after this to end the marathon, really for real this time. And me and CC are gonna do co-op boost. So
just remember, everybody in the chat can just donate $1. That's all you need.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
exactly.
You've got what's my time at right now? Probably got like
You are
40.
currently at 2 hours, 53 minutes, and 25 seconds.
Yeah, we probably got like 30-ish minutes to go. Yeah, so you got about 30 or so minutes to get us to the $4,000. I know you guys can do it. It's for a great cause. So get on it.
This is the push.
The push. Push the mouse. Push
Back
it.
to you, Jason Momoa.
Timeline is cursed.
Oh no.
Alright, so that was Assault on the Dreadnought. Assault on the Dreadnought's boring, and it's really, really slow, and it's really easy until you start doing the later missions, going for S+ ranks and S++ ranks, and I've spent so many hours of my life doing Assault on the Dreadnought that I never want to do it again. It's just miserable.
Every single time that I have done some walkthrough commentaries with Demon in preparation for this run, every time we hit Assault on the Dreadnought, I can feel his body just I could just feel
seething rage. I hate Assault on the Dreadnought so much.
All right, so we're heading back to the mansion for the umpteenth time this game. We're gonna give Genie a call because we're gonna use more Magnet Arcana, but you're gonna get to see just how much damage it does to the later game enemies. So we're gonna jump back, toss a magnet into Arcana, and just watch that HP melt, and we just killed a whole wave of Dusks. We're gonna do it again.
Summon Gauge powered up.
Hoggers. Oh, that's a little bit awkward.
Also, we have this Mickey guy fighting alongside us.
Who is actually a detriment.
The stronger levels of the Magnet spell are very, very good. And even Magnet itself is very, very good, but... And you should just dual stance to those guys. I'm not sure that's...
Oh man, I ran out of magic. And I didn't even notice. No, dual stance does like no damage now.
No damage at all, yeah.
It is like so bad now. Mickey almost sniping my kill, fucking kill stealer.
Kill secure.
It
KS means kill secure, okay?
It sounds like a league player who plays
I don't
characters
want
that
to
kill
hear it.
steal.
I play a lot of AD carry, man. It is kill securing. got your lane opponent with my Dawning Shadow from bot lane. Yep, kill secured, sir. 300 gold in my pocket.
All right, so we're gonna have Pence here hack the computer, and by hack I mean we're gonna give him the password.
The wrestling move, right? Yeah.
We're gonna give him some ice cream. All right, so this fight, so we got the alley in between fights. This one's pretty simple. It's one wave. We're gonna vicinity break into reflect, magnet, finishing leap, fire, duck flare. Nice fight. If you actually lose Genie during that fight and don't get to refill your gauge, you get like an immediate refill with that strat. So now, pretty much we've got an extended fight of that, except we lose our party members and we have Axel.
Two?
Pretty much we want to keep close to Axel during this, because he has moves that can actually deal a lot of damage.
And all this stuff's got like a modest AoE as well, so.
Yeah, so we're gonna pop into limit form to refill our MP. Do I have my combo memorized? I
hope so.
I believe I have been bodied. I'm actually gonna use Cure here because I want to get my my drive back to 3 so I can use Wisdom form, because I will need my drive back for Roxas. Cool. Perfect on the last hit.
And you got Slapshot, another pretty good ability.
Oh yeah, we are going to be
a ton of use here though.
Yeah, we're going to be using a lot of Slapshot here in a minute. So we're going to customize Thunder over Blizzard. We don't need Blizzard anymore. And we are going to be doing a loop on Roxas. So a lot of people who have played 2FM actually get walled by Roxas on pretty much any difficulties. Really hard fight. But I'm gonna show you how you deal with Roxas. But you know, it's gonna be okay.
Good
And
old
if
rucksack.
I mess it up, I'm probably dead.
I don't know what probably means, sir. You're dead.
So we're gonna start off with a reflect, and then we're gonna do a full combo with a finishing leap finisher, and then we're gonna start a loop of attack, thunder, reflect, guard break, and we're gonna do that 3 times. Then we're gonna pop it. Oh god, I accidentally was holding L1. Yeah, I'm just gonna die here.
Nice ether. Nice DM. Miracle Hour takes a long time. So, yeah.
Yeah, that and trying to do that fight in the later phases, even on beginner, is very difficult. All right, so yeah, that's how fast you can die, by the way.
Yeah, rucksack doesn't fool around.
No, he really does not play.
Yeah, he is, of course, you know, the big video game thing where he's at his weakest when you're controlling him and at his strongest when you're not.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so same thing, reflect, so we don't get fucking one shot by that. Then we're gonna start the loop. Attack, thunder, reflect, guard break. One more. Then we're gonna throw an ether, do an aerial spiral to bring his RV down. And then we're gonna do this 3 more times. Then I'm gonna attack him into a reflect. And then based off of what attack he gives me, I'm going to delay when I do my limit. Do both breaks of Trinity, 2 attacks into limit form, full combo into Ars Arcanum, and he's dead.
God, that fight's so cool.
Bye.
And he's dead.
Notably, we got the ability Combo Master from him. That allows us to chain combos even when we don't hit anything. That's a pretty good ability. We also got the Keyblade 2 become 1, which has an ability called Light and Darkness that makes it so that when we form change, it will turn us into either Anti-Sora or Final Form. One or the other, 100% of the time.
Oh, that's awkward.
once you've unlocked final form, it just turns you into anti-form 100%, unless you activated final form. What? How much are you short by?
One. I missed an AP boost somewhere, and I'm not sure where.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put. There it is. All right, so we equipped it to become 1 because it gives us pretty much a 50-50 shot of getting Anti-Sora or Final Form when we use a form change, and we want to get rid of our anti points because we're pretty much at, if we're in combat and use a drive form, we're gonna get it.
It's a 25% chance you'll get it, but it's still 25 is a lot more than 0.
All right, so we need to refill our drive. Oh, that was the wrong move. I beefed the wrong move. So we're gonna have to do another run through here because we have to force, if we get final form, we don't have to do it twice, but in order to get our anti points reset to 0, we have to force anti form twice. And we have to refill our drive gauge. So I'm going to just quickly loop back around and go back through that area. Just one misinput and kind of, you know, can't do the strat properly.
Yeah, you want a duck flare, not Trinity?
No, I wanted to Ultima, not Major Drive.
Oh, yeah. Ultima Magnet, really good.
Mind if I sneak in real quick?
Of course.
Go right ahead.
Please.
They have $35 from Jail Duck. This rhyme war has been fun, and you may have won, but I'm getting the FF9 video and a Splatoon run.
I respect that.
Good.
Nice. All right, so you remember that Mithril shard we got like way back in the game? Yeah, we're gonna give it to the Moogle, and he's just gonna give us an elixir. All right, so we're gonna re-equip the Rumbling Rose, and I'm going to throw on Ether, Potion, and the elixir. And now we're gonna go fight Zigbar. Now this is a fight that actually is a little bit difficult. It's just timing based, really. We need to time our duck flares for specific timings. So I'm gonna go through the fight and I'll do my best to explain afterwards. So first off, we're just gonna do the RC here to get him down. And we're gonna let him attack 3 times.
Little sneak.
And on the 3rd attack, we're gonna go into duck flare immediately. We're gonna use duck flare there. Okay, he got away. So this might not work. This is fine, I think. It's just gonna be different. Yeah, I just got to do a little bit more comboing with Valor form here. Please. Okay. All right. So that time we had to wait for him to reload. All right, that should be dead. Yeah, he's dead now. All right, so pretty much we had to wait for him to do his 3rd attack on the 1st round through, and I guess my combo was just a little bit off. I'm not sure what happened. But on the 2nd time through, we have to wait specifically for him to reload, and then we can go for the 2nd duck flare. I'm not sure why it works like that. I guess it just has to do with just the way his RV works, maybe. But pretty much two mega duck flares with a little bit of Valor damage, and he is dead. All right, so now we're gonna go into probably objectively my worst fight of the run, which is Luxord. There's a loop that you can do. It's not a 100% consistent loop. He can break out of it, but it's just everything in between that makes things difficult. And hopefully we'll be skipping his DM. But yeah, so pretty much there's a time gauge. We need to reduce his time gauge to 0, but he can either reduce our time gauge to 0 or just straight up kill us to win.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
We just got a
Sounds like we're getting some splat then, aren't we?
We're $20 away.
Oh.
It's got a $40 donation from Anonymous. This message is probably directed at Dale. It says, like drop, sucker.
A challenge, is it?
So we want him to do his minigame in order to do the loop. And then we'll do an aerial spiral, reflect, slap shot, reflect in order to try and keep it going. But he can break out of it like you just saw there. So he's going to go underground. I'm going to try and force him into the minigame again, which I did. Okay, I guess my reflect didn't go off? That was weird.
Quick it did, yeah.
See if I can't get him into it again. Cool. Pretty much we're trying to get him to a certain part in his time gauge in order to beat him before he uses his DM. Pretty much that little kink above, like at the top of the bar is where we want to get him to. Which he's just about at. Okay, well, yeah, I couldn't get to him in time to dodge the DM. So we're gonna try and get through the DM without dying and do the mini game, and it'll put him at literal 1 HP. So I don't get to do the strat, but the good news is I save on ethers. That is if I don't fail this DM, because I'm pretty bad at this DM.
I believe.
Remember, you can pause and buffer it.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Yo, Sabrina with the raid. Thank you for the raid. 16 old people.
Nice swag finish.
I wanted to make sure that everything was set up properly for the next fight, so I just went ahead and finished it like I normally do. So now we're going into Psyx. This is going to be Duck Flare, the game.
Do you feel it? The moon's
So first off, oh, I don't have guard on, which is okay. That's fine. So we're going to use limit form to pretty much boost through that, and we're going to use his sword to knock him out of his pretty much invincible phase. Let him hit us. Go into a Xantotsuken combo into Ars Arcanum, and then finish out with another Xantotsuken combo. Then into Reflect, Slapshot, Reflect, which I messed up, which is fine. I'll just do this to get a little bit of extra damage. And then we're going to use just Duck Flare into some aerial spirals. Oh, I was on the wrong thing.
Did you throw your elixir?
Yeah, I did. But I wanted to throw it, but I was on drive instead of limit to skip him doing this again. But that's fine.
Yeah.
So he's gonna attack us. We're gonna be like, yo, dude, that's mean. Why would you do that? Into Duck Flare again. Pop 3 ethers to get our magic back. Throw a magnet into Duck Flare again.
Good fight.
Pretty good combo, yeah.
Yeah. Duck Flare is a reasonable limit.
Yeah, it's totally balanced.
All right, so that is
Oh, we did it.
Oh no, did we get 4,000? Let's
We
go.
got 4,000.
All right.
We got a $5 donation from Anonymous that says clever little sneak. Then $20 from Sylvite. Somebody once told me there was a documentary about FF9 in the works. Kind of dumb with his finger in his thumb, trying to win the bid war. It's over.
I love you, Sylvite.
God damn it.
Sylvite, my boy. Shout outs to my boy Sylvite. Good friend of ours. Oh man.
Sylvite's
Putting
a
us
real one.
putting us over that $4,000 mark. Thank you to everyone who's donated this entire marathon raising money for St. Jude.
Wow. 4,000. $1,000 a day. Not $1 a day. That's a lot more than that. Jesus.
$4. Wowee!
Wowee! All right, so now we're on to Zemnis 1. We're on to the final fights of the game. The building RC, actually, I don't know if a lot of people know this. There are 3 different finishers, 3 different reactions you can use here if you just wait. So you'll have, I think it's Clash, Breakthrough, and Finish.
Yep.
Yeah, Clash, Breakthrough, Finish. Finish does so much damage. So we're just gonna, we're gonna body him a bit. It's gonna look all anime and stuff. We've reached the anime portion of Kingdom Hearts 2.
What? When was the not anime portion?
I mean, it gets really anime here. Let's not front.
I mean... So here we're doing more of that reflect, slapshot, reflect loop that we've been doing to make sure that we can get both instances of damage off on the reflects. It's really, really good mechanism to get out a lot of damage safely against bosses.
I got mine.
And if he goes into his GM here, it's going to take a while.
No, we're fine. All right, so we're going to Trinity. And then we're going to go back into limit form, because turns out limit form's really good. We're going to go into Zantetsuken combo, and dead.
Beautiful. Let's end this one.
Yep, Zemnis 1 down. Now we're moving on to the core fight, which is pretty much just a mob fight. It's nothing super special.
We'll see how good Magnet is, though.
Yes. All right, so yeah, so this is like we get really anime here. We're gonna just slice through buildings because Sora can do that now.
Let's go.
Always makes me laugh.
You know, no big deal slicing through buildings like they're butter.
I like that. I like the part where he like goes through the building with its eyes closed, and then as soon as he opens his eyes, all the slash marks.
Oh yeah,
appear.
we are full anime. We're so
Good
anime
Lord.
that we are now cutting buildings and then running on them. Now, mind you, this is a key that we are using this with.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure if this key is meant to be sharp or blunt.
You know,
we're
man,
getting a lot of like
after,
mixed messages here.
After several years of playing Kingdom Hearts,
The answer is
to your
yes.
question is yes.
Yes.
Yeah, like
okay. Yeah.
it is an object, and we either smack things or cut them with it, and I don't really understand. You know, man, it doesn't really matter. Anyway, we're casting Magnet, and it's grabbing all the mobs and instantly killing them because they're entering Reflect and being pulled in, and then or entering Magnet, being pulled in, pushed out, taking a bunch of damage, and then flying into the core. And we're gonna kind of do the same thing over here. I think you generally take a drive.
Yeah, we're gonna master form right here. Use a drive explosion to just deal some damage.
That'll also refill our MP. Which is,
Yeah.
the reason we couldn't just keep using Magnet.
Master form Magnet also lasts for infinitely longer. All right, so now we're on to the core fight. We're gonna stay in Magnet. We're gonna stay in Master form for just one more second. We're gonna lock onto the core and use a Magnet, which is actually gonna force a phase to happen sooner than it normally would. We're gonna kill all these enemies. Trinity Major Drive. But yeah, if you've ever played Dream Drop Distance, you'll understand that a Keyblade is both blunt and sharp at the same time.
Yeah, I'm not.
That's not how it matters.
No, it's Disney. I get it, but
Okay, I cannot input X
So
twice.
here we're trying to do that same loop we were trying to do against Grim Reaper 2, where we're going horizontal slash, genie form trade, horizontal slash, etc. To just chain horizontal slashes together infinitely, but it's really hard. So
I got it better than I did that time, yeah.
So yeah. Well, you also did dismiss Genie.
Yeah.
I think it was the bigger deal.
So we're gonna get back up to 3 drive here using Duck Flare for damage and just aerial spirals. Then as soon as that happens, we are going to use Valor Form because we want to be in Valor Form for the start of Armored Zemnis 1.
Oh yeah, going into a form in Armored Zemnis 1 is like billion anti-points. I think it's like 10 anti-points.
Well, it's not even that. It's just the strat gives us some iframes to do a lot of damage. So this
Corner
strat we're
changing in
gonna
that fight is really bad.
we're gonna do a full combo, and we're gonna get some iframes on this finisher into the second finisher, and then we're gonna revert. I kind of messed up there, but it's fine. Alright, so we've got these guys coming up, so we're gonna reflect, thunder, thunder, reflect, because reflect is good, into duck flare, because that is also good.
Literally the back half of this game is duck flare and aerial spirals, man.
That
It's
is
really
actually the last time we will be using duck flare in the entire run. Because that's the last time. That's the last time we will have Donald in our party.
I was gonna say, it's not because it's not good. It's because we can't.
And now we go to the worst, like one of my least favorite parts of the game. We have Blue Eyes White Dragon Zemnis.
You know, in all the years I've played this game, I've never understood why this fight exists.
It's okay, just play rando. You don't have to do it.
That's true.
Oh god, this game is a rando. Just what the hell?
Oh, Durando's really fun.
Yeah, it is actually really fun. I was playing some last night.
Don't know if I do.
It actually is fun.
Jake, don't you have an image that you can use to make Dustin believe me? Thank you. All right, wonderful. Glad Dustin believed me. So anyway, in this fight, you want to use mega lasers on every other body part. It's just the fastest way to clear each body part. So, like, we mega lasered the tail, we knocked out the first thruster, we're gonna mega laser the wing, so on and so forth.
Yeah, something to note here is I'm also doing something called finisher canceling. If you, while doing a finisher, use Riku's laser and then immediately after you use an attack again, you'll actually just go into another finisher.
Yep.
So you'll see I can just infinitely loop finishers here. It is very tiring.
But it is also 100% the fastest way to do this fight. Nothing comes
Yes.
even close.
Alright, so we got 2 wings left to go, and then we are on to Armored Zemnis 2.
So let's have literally the longest death cry I've heard in any video. So
I like actually have to think for a minute if I can come up with anything. There, I mean, I guess
You've played a lot more video games than I have, though, so I wouldn't be surprised if you came up with something.
I think the only thing I can come up with that's remotely as funny is Charles Martinet saying, "Oh no, I lost again," when you kill him as Bigoro in Skies.
Alright, so that was Blue Eyes White Dragon Zemnis. Totally necessary for the game. Definitely needed to be here.
Yeah, it's definitely a really fight.
Now we're on Armored Zemnis 2. This has 2 HP gates, so we can't kill him quickly, which is unfortunate. A fun thing, actually, about Riku in our party, if we use his Dark Aura ability on our second finisher, we actually get an extra finisher.
Yep, so you can get 3 finishers in a row. It's quite powerful.
All right, so he's going to knock us away, and we're going to have to do more anime with buildings. Okay, fair, Yannick, fair. I believe I get that. So normally he shoots lasers at you, but if you actually do a quick little jump there, he won't shoot lasers at you. Then we just glide our way back over here.
This fight's weird.
Weird champ.
Nice sliding dash to bring the reflect over to him. That was cute.
Yep.
That was actually really cute.
That's the strat. All right, so one more building that we've got to anime launch at Zemnis, and then we are on to Final Zemnis, which I will show you just how fast Final Zemnis can murder you.
Using our blunt blade. And Rico uses his sharp keyblade.
Yeah, like well, Riku doesn't actually have a keyblade.
Yeah, it's like a sword.
No, the Way to the Dawn is 100% a keyblade.
Oh, is it? Is it considered a keyblade?
Oh, it is a keyblade.
Yeah.
It just basically used the Soul Eater as a focus to become a keyblade, but it's a keyblade.
Ah.
All three of them use one, don't they?
3 of whom?
Kairi, Riku, and Sora.
Yeah,
Yes.
Kairi has, what's it called? Destiny's Embrace.
Yeah.
So he's bullying me to the point where I can't actually get close to him, which is just so mean.
Just reflect more, dude. It'll be fine.
Well, I mean, you want to go into this last fight with full MP,
I know.
or at least close to it. All right, so we are on the final fight, but don't worry, I'm going to show you just how fast you can die on beginner.
So yeah, this is your reminder that like beginner isn't like some kind of beat everything with no effort easy mode. Like the speedrun is still pretty difficult.
Don't blink.
So if you get hit by this move, or the move that will follow up after that, you're dead in one hit, even at full HP. All right, so we're actually going to use Reflex during this to actually make him cause damage to himself.
In another instance of Reflect being a very good move.
And more of that reversal press triangle idiot command.
Yep.
Yep, Reversal's a really, really cool RC. It does a bunch of cool stuff with continuing combos and stuff as well. Going to limit, buffer, and elixir there, I do believe.
Ether.
And then use ours. Oh, okay. And then into another Zantetsuken combo, into another ours. So ether buffering is something I haven't really talked about. Basically, you use an ether, and then while the ether animation is happening, you queue up something that costs MP. And then the spell will, like, it will reduce your MP before the healing item restores your MP.
Yep. So
Here
now we
have
got the
a
laser
little
dome.
cutscene.
So we're closing in on time. It'll be on the last hit on Xemnas after this laser dome cutscene. This run's been pretty bad, but it had a lot of cool stuff, a lot of fun. I'm glad that we were able to raise $4,000 for charity. Super glad that I got to have 2 of my best friends here on commentary with me. I actually have to be careful because if either one of my party members die here, it's actually game over. Okay. All right, cool. So now we got like a 40 some odd second cutscene, and then the final hit will happen. Yeah, so huge shout outs to SpeedDocs for putting on SpeedDocsAthon. I'm super glad that they chose me for the marathon as the closer. But it's been a super good time. Did this all for a super good cause. They also make super great content. So if you weren't here earlier, SpeedDocs makes really, really good content based around speedruns and their world record histories. You should check out literally all of them. Super well researched, super well done, and it's narrated really well by a man with a very, very, very good voice.
Oh, thank you.
And also edited very, very well.
So you will always be the SDAT closer of my heart.
And that's time. Time.
Time. There we
Nice
go.
turn, dude.
Nice run.
You
GG.
did it.
All right.
You worked out a marathon.
How bad was the time? How bad was it?
Underestimate.
Underestimate. Yes.
Underestimate. We take those.
We did it.
3:25:02.
Okay, so 11 minutes off PB, but there's a lot of comedy in this run. Yeah,
There was some really stuff.
Definitely
Yes.
some stuff in there.
Hey man,
A little bit of spaghetti.
Like I used up all my power from having my wisdom teeth removed yesterday.
It's not over.
I don't know if you
Man
heard.
got rid of 4 teeth to go even faster.
Yeah. So for those of you who didn't know, I had all 4 of my wisdom teeth removed 6 days ago. So
Where we are.
yeah, I had that to contend with.
come on,
But yeah,
Riku.
so like I said, thank
been
you guys
hanging
for
out in
having me.
darkness too long.
I'm super glad that I get to have 2 of my
gotta try
best
and think
friends,
positive.
especially in the speedrunning community. 2 of my oldest friends in the speedrunning community here with me. And yeah, this was a super good time.
Got it.
So we're gonna put you on the RSVP list for SpeedDocsAthon 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I'm down.
Hell yeah.
Literally stealing
Hell
my joke.
yeah.
I can't believe it.
I was
Run it back.
Can't believe it.
Really?
See if
Yeah,
I'll ever help you guys again.
Yeah,
Oh,
if we
you're on
get-
the
if-
hook for
Kinda always thought you were
DKC3.
better at
if
everything.
we
boy.
get if we get 4250 during Splatoon, I'll run it back.
What are we doing? Freaking Dale will be dead. He'll be like, I've been awake since Friday.
I gotta be up in 5 hours. I can't commentate that.
I'm just, you know what,
Alright,
man?
don't worry.
Put me on the line for commentary. I'm down.
No.
I'll solo
So-
run it, man.
So before we cut away anything else, notable runs that recently happened of this game that you should definitely check out. Crispy Me, one of the best Kingdom Hearts runners,
down.
did level 1 data org for SGDQ. I definitely recommend giving that a watch. It is super good. It shows you just how powerful you can be in this game at level 1. It's a good time. It's only like 22 minutes long.
Yeah, it's short.
Just go watch it. After
the
all
darkness has
of
gotten
this is over, go watch it. And then after you watch that, watch literally every Speed
Riku.
Docs. And you know,
Literally all of them.
literally
the one
all
I'm
of
in.
them.
Dude, really? Everyone should go watch Minish Cap
This
Part 2
world
because
is
that has the
perfect for
fewest
me.
videos. Wink, wink.
This is what the world really is. Just
Yeah. So
this.
again, thank you guys for having me.
And maybe I should.
Thank you for
look-
being...
Yeah, nice run, Jake.
We will celebration with my cat.
If the world
Cat
is
cam.
made of light and darkness,
Shout out to Skylar.
Cat Cam.
we'll be the darkness.
Okay. So technically, you're not actually the official closer because we have Splatoon coming up with
It's easy
Quo.
rubbing it
The other
in.
side.
Sorry, I know.
The
You were
realm
the
of
your
light is
scheduled
safe
closer,
now.
but we did have that little incentive to
Kyrie,
sneak a
the
little
We
king
another
did
one.
raise
Others are
1,000
there.
more than we thought we were going.
That's what I mean.
That is true. What was it at the start of
this
this run?
this is my cat.
Could you help me?
This is
Oh, nice
Skylar.
cat.
Throw me in the water.
Let's go, cat.
Cat!
Skylar's a cutie.
Skylar's
He
very
is
cute.
Simba.
Is Magoo?
Right, he
Not
he
impressed
was
with you right now.
No, he was sleeping. Yeah, so
At least the waves sound the same.
Cat!
yeah, so on to Splatoon. Yeah, we get to make Quo suffer.
What I
I
said
just-
Right.
there.
I want your
About-
cat.
Stuff than you.
She's an honest woman.
Please hug him for
Well,
you. Okay, I will as
was
soon as
jealous of
I am gone.
What for?
Alrighty.
Alrighty.
I
Well, thanks
wish I could
again
live life
one
the
more
way you did.
time. We chose a great closer. You did a
following my heart.
fantastic job. You and Dustpan and
Yeah,
Demon.
well,
Both,
Y'all
all of
helped
y'all.
us raise
Problems, too.
$500
Like
during
what?
your run. Come on.
Whoa.
Yeah,
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah,
You gotta give it up for yourselves. There you go. In the
Thank
cricket.
you guys.
there is one
Yeah,
advantage
yeah.
to being me.
Man, like I said, this guy's been haunting me for
Something
weeks,
you
dude.
can never imitate.
Low
awful.
key cricket power.
Really?
Cursed.
What's that?
Yeah, thanks for having us. Really appreciate it.
Yeah,
Yes,
it was a
thank
blast.
you.
Thank you, Jake.
Our
And I
pleasure.
guess
And working with
Alright.
you guys, I
I'm
said
okay with the
earlier
way I
in
am.
the run, but working with you guys
I've
for
got
the
something
speed
you
doc
could never
that you just
imitate,
did, the
too.
Donkey Kong Country 2-1 was an absolute pleasure and an honor, and I really hope I get to work with you guys in the future.
Absolutely, man. Same. Likewise.
Some
Don't tell
true
him he's
professionals
slave
here.
labor for DKC3. Don't tell him.
The game's objectively the best, man. Haven't you heard?
I'll just bully everybody into talking to you. Don't worry. Everybody
you
loves
go.
me. It's fine.
All right, we'll need that. But,
Don't worry, I'm
uh,
on it.
Just change
I'm on it.
it.
I've already got my feelers out. I think we're onto something big here.
Okay.
That game actually has a lot of really deep history going back to actually no spoilers. I'm gonna wait.
No
Yeah, no spoilers.
No
Dustin.
spoilers.
The next
Man.
time we do one, it'll be when we're releasing the next video. Alrighty.
That's it from us. Let's go ahead and throw it to intermission, and then we'll get Splatoon set up.
Sora,
Finish out this marathon.
I
Roll
think
it.
it's for you.
Roll.
Roll.
Roll. JK, love you. Thank you.